Welcome to Mazz in the Midday here on 90.3 WMC Upper Montclair. Mondays 1 to 3. Anthony Cafone, Brandon Morazzo, Connor Cupin, and Ben Giroux. The typical crew. No Jordan John Louis this week.
The usual suspects.
Shout out JJO
for coming on last
Shout
week.
out the JJO Sports Talk Show for being there for us at the beginning and coming on, giving us some nice takes and stuff. He came back at me, and he's just like, that was the hardest question anybody's ever asked
the
me.
Weeknd and the Lamar
Jackson. The Weeknd
Jackson
or Lamar Jackson. I'm like, dude, I'm going to be honest. I think you have to go with the Weeknd because it's so much harder to find like music that you like where you can literally just get a new franchise quarterback within sometimes of the next 10 years as long as you are not.
Yeah, but Lamar
the
is like
Browns.
the greatest quarterback that the Ravens probably will ever have.
Fair. Okay, fair.
Listen, I've been a Ravens fan for now 10 years officially. It's been 10 years officially.
That's
it? Yeah. 2012 was the first year.
I feel so bad for Papa Cafone that you just didn't jump on the Vikings with him.
Hey, you know what? I'm paying for it right now.
You were there, weren't you?
I'm paying for it right now with the way the Vikings are playing.
I can't tell if they just beat bad teams or not.
Listen, the Vikings don't blow anybody away. They're not like a team that's like.
I think Kirk Cousins is the most disrespected quarterback in all of football.
Listen, you can have that
don't get me
take.
wrong. Is he top 5? No.
Mazz, you can have that take. But the way the Vikings have been playing so far this year,
ugly games,
ugly wins. They don't blow anybody out. They don't, run the score up.
You never bet against one.
Listen,
I mean, they blew out the Packers.
But they win the games though. That's all that matters. They win the games. So that's you can't hurt them for that. They're
other
7-1.
than legit the Eagles game, they won every game. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm paying for it this year. My dad was actually down in Washington this Sunday to watch them play the Commanders. Now then he's going up to Buffalo this Sunday to go watch them play the Bills.
He probably would have took you if you were a Vikings fan, but he's like, hey, you don't want to rock with my purple squad? You're going to go with the other purple squad? Forget about it. I don't need you.
Forget about it.
Anyway, so you look like a schmuck there because you're just breaking his heart. Speaking of schmucks.
This is the Aunt Mazz registration special for all you students out there registering for classes right now. Mazz, but who's the schmuck of the week?
The schmuck of the week has got to be this beautiful university known as Montclair State University. What is going on here? It's registration week, and you can't even get your classes. Not only can you not get onto your classes because so many people are trying to get onto there, you can't even look at your degree works to see what you need. All right? If you are a last-minute kind of guy like I sadly am when it comes to these things, it is just rough out here. I don't know what I need right now. I can't even look at it, all right, because so many people are trying to get onto the server. I understand the server being a little slow, especially like when it comes to the actual registration, because there's so many people trying to add and drop classes. That makes sense. But the fact that I can't even look at what I need, what are we doing here? What am I paying for? You just made $1 million in parking fines over the last 2 years. I want to know where this money's going.
Yeah, where is my parking money going to?
Clearly not the server.
Not the server where I register my classes.
Parking permits.
So for Montclair State University, we love it here. It's a great place to be. But anybody can catch it. So the university as a whole, you just caught it. Congratulations, your first one.
Yeah, I was here at 12 o'clock today. I'm working on an assignment for my multimedia toolkit class, and then I'm also trying to register for classes at the same time, and my registration is not coming up. So I had to call my mom, and I'm like, Mom, this is not happening. She goes, call this number, the IT desk, and I go, but I got to work on this assignment. And she goes, I just call anyway. I call it, and the guy's like, yeah, it's down. So
did you just try getting your mom to call for you because of the assignment? Was that what you were trying to pull there?
I was trying to pull something, yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Mama Cafone for being on top of it.
She's probably listening right now.
She was just like, yeah, not today, Junior. It's time to grow up. She got you.
Yeah.
And also, why'd you make it seem like you drove all the way to campus like you don't live on here? It's like, I came in here at 12, like he's not living on the campus.
Oh, no, I didn't mean like that. I was working on an assignment for a few hours because I had to edit this whole audio project.
I listened to it. I listened to half of it. It's a quality project.
Shout out JT.
Shout out JT. Shout out you for putting in that work.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right, now let's just get into the actual sports news because we've been rambling now for a few minutes.
The World Series
is over.
It's finally over. And the villains won.
The villains.
Nobody's happy about
Let's be real. Are they?
America lost.
Hold on. Hear me out. Are they all the villains? Let's be real.
No.
Because here's the thing.
No,
only
it's
5
barely
players.
the same squad anymore.
No front office is the same. It's only 5 players that are the same.
I like their manager too.
Altuve and Bregman.
Yuli Gurriel, McCullers, and Verlander. Those are the 5 players from the 2017 team that are still on the team.
I don't care about the Verlander and McCullers. They're fine. They're pitchers.
Because they're pitchers.
They weren't in on it.
Dude, anybody that was in that if you were going to hold it, you should be mad at the Garrett Coles of the world. Anybody in that clubhouse at the time had something to do with it. Are you kidding me?
I don't hold the pitchers at the same
Dude,
standard as
that
the
is
hitters.
insane.
'Cause they
Your
weren't participating in it.
standards for who you're holding accountable is ridiculous. That's literally just like saying, like, dude, they knew it was going on. All right, watching a crime happen and doing nothing about it is just as good. It's just as bad, I should say.
Would you
as-
really want to get blackballed?
What's up?
If you're a pitcher in that situation, you see that, you can get blackballed.
Integrity is integrity, and that's on you, man. It is what it is. They were cheating. It is what it is. I think it's time that we get over this. All right, it's been 5 years. Congratulations, they just got it done. Let's move on from this. If you want to keep on hating on the Astros, that's on you. But it's time to move
I
on.
I will still hold the grudge for 2017, but I will respect them for winning this year. They did it. They
Jordan
did it.
Alvarez.
So do you
with
still
the
not want
clutch
any
hit.
players at all from that?
Yeah, I
that
still
tied
don't
to
want
it?
them.
Not at all.
No,
It's
Jordan-
been 5 years.
no, I don't want them.
Come on.
Jordan Alvarez is extremely clutch.
He is.
Does overmanaging kill baseball? You guys tell me, because they take out Wheeler and then they
Oh,
lose the
for
game.
sure, dude. That's 2 times in the last 3 years where a World Series in Game 6 has been decided by a manager pulling a pitcher too early. Blake Snell, of course, in Tampa Bay 2 years ago, and then now Zach Wheeler with the Phillies this year. Why do these managers feel compelled? I get it. 3rd time through the order. Numbers show that it's not like a good chance that they're going to get through that order unscathed. But you got to give them that opportunity.
I'm with you.
70 pitches is not a lot of pitches. These guys have been stretched out. This is October baseball. You cannot be
November
doing that.
baseball,
November
like
baseball.
that.
You're November. This is Game 6. This is your season. If you don't win today, you're done. And
Quite
the Phil-
literally.
I want my
how it
best
ended.
guys thrown to their arms fall off on that situation. It makes no sense to not rock with it. I mean, like, I understand that, like, the numbers don't go in, like, the favor, but, dude, numbers aren't everything, and give the guy the opportunity. I mean, there's no tomorrow. There was literally no tomorrow in that situation.
Yeah, I don't mind a coach doing that in, say, July, August to get a guy's innings down because he's reaching towards his innings limit.
No, this is for a chip.
This is for a championship. This is for a World Series title. I mean, it's just a dumb thing that's been going on in baseball. And finally, I think now with it happening a second time, maybe managers will get caught onto it, but I doubt it.
Dude,
No.
this Astros team, now they're a dynasty. Let's be 100% real.
2 World Series is a dynasty
No, but it's not
in
just that.
5 years.
It's not just that.
Don't
They've
get
made
me
it
with
to
that
the-
LeBron debate, man. I don't want to. You're not calling them a dynasty because they've been to the World Series.
3
You're
in 5
losing.
years.
You're
3 in
losing.
5 years is a dynasty.
I'm with you on that.
3
okay,
in 5 years.
Okay.
They're not a dynasty yet.
Well, there's still,
Are they really good? Yeah.
They've
Are they
made
the
the
best
ALC
team in baseball?
yeah. I put it this way, they dominate the AL. Let's put it that way.
You
Because
want
they've
to?
made the ALCS the last 6 years in a row.
Yes,
That's
they,
really
they couldn't
good.
get the job done.
What?
They only got the job done twice.
It's better than 0.
Yeah, but that's not a dynasty yet.
Not a
Fair.
dynasty.
It's the closest thing we have.
Well, I did see an interesting stat that the Astros winning at home was the first time a team won at home in the World Series since 2013. So a road team has clinched the World Series last 9 years.
Well,
How weird is
2020,
that?
2020, the World Series was a neutral site, so like,
It's still
or was it
a
in
home team.
LA? I don't remember.
No, it
where.
was LA versus. No, they were playing Houston.
They were playing Houston.
They were
for that
playing at
World
Minute Maid
Series?
Park. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's weird. So there
I
was
mean, you
no,
could still like technically designate a home team in that, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah,
I
somebody
think the
definitely batted
the
second.
NLCS might have been in LA. That's what it was. Something like that.
But
No, I remember the Yankees played in San Diego, in the
Ah.
ALDS against. I think it was
The-
Tampa Bay.
The Rays or the A's?
No,
The
they
Rays.
got bounced by the Rays that year. I
so let me
remember.
ask this question, right? Like, Connor, do you think that the Bills in the '90s were a dynasty?
No.
Thank you.
Well, at least the Astros won something.
Yeah.
They won 2 championships. The Bills didn't win anything.
Yeah.
So an honest, I'd say
I think
like
you got to win it. You got to bring it home to be considered a dynasty.
the Heat early 2010s. Is that a dynasty?
That is the most borderline dynasty. Because, like, don't get me wrong, were they dominant? Yes, but
yes.
what did they get? 2 with LeBron? 2.
Yeah.
They made
That's not a
what,
dynasty.
4?
Yeah, they made the finals in
4
4 straight
times?
I
seasons.
feel like it's
but
not a
they-
dynasty. I feel like it's a super team. I
Yeah.
feel like it's a great team. But it's
great
not. It's
little
no
era.
Golden State.
That's
Yeah.
a dynasty, yeah, of course.
The Golden State's a dynasty. Make
Yeah.
no mistake
Spurs
about it.
early 2000s.
Dynasty.
Yeah.
Lakers dynasty.
Dynasty.
Bulls. I understand.
The
yeah.
greatest dynasty of all time.
Well, if they get
for,
one more.
for a stretch.
Well, the Astros are the closest thing we'll see for
What's
a
up?
while. The closest
No,
thing
I'm
we'll
saying
see.
like for the Bulls to go 2, 3 peats, that is the pinnacle of dynasty right there.
Yeah. So the Astros are probably the closest thing we'll see for a while, I
For
guess.
baseball. I mean, the Giants.
That's true.
That's
The
a dynasty.
Giants did win 3 in 5 years, I
Yeah,
believe.
That's dynasty. That's my qualification for a dynasty. 3 championships in 5 years.
I mean, what if it's
What
like
if it's 3 and 6?
or 3 and
All right. Yeah, I guess.
like the Spurs won 4, but they were
Like there's
across
gotta be
9
like
years.
there's gotta be like a span of like that's a dynasty.
The Spurs won 4 across 9 years, I believe.
yeah, if you win 4 and 10, that's definitely a dynasty.
Okay.
The Patriots had a 10-year gap.
The Patriots might be the greatest dynasty of all time.
Is
That
it
might be
too
Oh
di-
yeah.
over,
is it-
over the Bulls.
No, I'll give you that.
Is it two different or is it all one? Because there was a 10-year gap in between.
Between the third and the fourth.
Between the third and the fourth.
Hmm.
There's a 10-year gap.
They got 2
They
separate
were still
dynasties.
dominating the AFC at the
They
time.
were
though.
still dominating
Yeah, but
the
it's not a
AFC.
dynasty. They're just not winning in those 10 years.
They only made 2
So they had
suits.
2 separate dynasties.
Basically.
That's what it was.
01 to 04, then 14 to 18. That was their reign right
Two
there.
separate
Two
dynasties.
separate little
Which is crazy.
3
Like, they had the
soup
same
areas.
quarterback,
Same head
coach
coach.
duo, and they were able to have 2 separate dynasties in 2 different eras.
I feel like I kind of lumped that together. Like it was just
I
dominant
feel like it's
football.
together
Because
because
it's still the same group of guys. It's just a do they?
No, I mean different
It's
defense.
so weird.
They were
different
in the
defense,
AFC
different
chip.
O-line,
They were
different
in the
wideouts.
AFC chip
I
every
mean,
year.
like,
They
The
never
only
went
thing
away.
that stayed the same was Tom Brady and Belichick.
That's all you need.
I mean, that's not the same team.
Like,
you
look,
need-
in the Bulls, their first 3-peat versus the second one, only same players was Pippen and Jordan. The second one to the
Yep.
first one. There was no other similar. So maybe, I don't know.
Like it's not like the same teams.
Yeah,
they were able
it's
to,
not.
that just goes to show maybe the general manager and the guys who build the teams.
Well, I think, but that's the thing. I feel like if you have like 2 core guys, like it's still like the same like dynasty because that's still who the main things around. Like the Patriots' main attack was not anywhere other than through Tom Brady. It's not like they brought in a new quarterback with it, you know.
Yeah.
So it all depends. I mean, like, listen, Jordan and Pippen, like that offense is still like it might
Yeah.
change a little bit, but it's still going through them. You
Fair,
know.
fair.
So I don't know.
World Series MVP Jeremy Pena,
Yeah, that might be
Rookie.
dog of the week. That might be dog of
the
the week.
rookie,
That kid. See what happens when you call your prospects up
third
and let
rounder
them
from
play.
2018.
Yankees. Let your prospects play. Because they could do great things like Soto did in 2019, like Pena's doing this
He
year.
hit 400, bro. 400.
I'm telling you, like, call your prospects out. Let them play. Let them get time. And maybe they could be like that. Jeremy Pena went off this postseason, and he got the job done.
I wonder how Correa feels, bro. This is his replacement. This
Correa's
guy is
got-
Correa's
Correa's
replacement.
getting his bag this year.
Yeah, because now he opted out. So who knows where he's gonna go? That's
Well,
another thing.
they all knew that Twins deal was a 1 year.
Was just a 1 year with the opt
rental.
out.
He was Carlos Correa. As much as I bash the guy, he is one of the smartest baseball players in the game.
Yep.
Just the way he like negotiates contracts.
That was a pretty
Because
good
I've heard him talk on like MLB Network about like how he approaches at bats, because every at bat to him is a way to build money.
one. Okay.
He's like, if I take a walk this at bat, that raises my on base, my WOBA. They look at all the front offices look at these advanced stats. If you could improve these advanced stats, it's more money that you can make. That's how he looks at like
Interesting.
playing the game sometimes. And until it gets to the postseason, but like during the season, it's as much how I can raise my value as a player. And then when time for contract negotiations to come around, the player like front offices see what he's doing. That's when they give him the money. So now he's taking 1 extra year to take the money with the Twins, and now he can negotiate for even more money.
You think he's gonna re-up with the Twins?
No, he already opted out.
Well, he probably could.
He
The
could-
Twins got to offer more
It's gonna be a
money.
different contract. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I know he opted out. Like,
Yeah.
do you think that he could?
Listen, the
Because
Twins.
here's the thing: you have right
just
now
lost
at
a lot.
this very moment, you have Carlos Correa, Jacob DeGrom, and Xander Bogaerts are all just hit free agency by opting
I
out.
think there's even
And I'm
more.
telling you right
there's
now-
even more than that.
Yeah, I know, but those are like the big 3 ones right now. The big 3, I feel like. If you got anyone bigger, let me know. I'm telling you right now.
No, those are the
Well,
big
Judge,
three, I'd say, yeah.
DeGrom, and who?
Oh, yeah, Judge. We forgot about Judge.
Judge.
We forgot about Judge.
Yeah, he's re up. I feel
Judge,
like.
DeGrom.
He's a free agent though.
Yeah.
He said DeGrom. Oh, Trey Turner.
Do you
Turner.
think Judge is re-upping?
I don't know, dude. I want him
I
to.
honestly don't think.
I'm Judge. I've said this multiple times. I call up Boston, and I'm like, hey, let's make this happen.
Call the Mets.
We've already seen one player re-up with them.
with the Mets.
Edwin Diaz, man.
Yeah, Edwin Diaz this week, 5
Edwin
years,
Diaz.
$102 million.
Wow.
No trade clause for 5 years.
Wow.
That's the next Chapman
Don't
contract.
the Mets
$2
understand
million.
what happens when
I think
you
DeGrom's
don't,
out.
You don't pay your relievers that kind of money
I mean, they did.
because they're so volatile. Look at the Aroldis Chapman.
They are volatile. You're right. Look at
Look at
Dellin
Aroldis
Betances.
Chapman.
Look at Betances also.
I just don't see this Edwin Diaz contract paying off at all.
How old is he right now?
He's
Is he?
he's still in his 20s.
Turning 29.
Yeah.
He's not 29 yet, so He's like 28 right now.
Yeah, but like I just don't see it. Like 5 years. Look at what the year before this season.
Fair.
Mets
yeah.
fans were ready to chase Edwin Diaz out of town. How bad he was. And this year, he has the revelation. He does that. He's great. They changed the baseball so much in Major League Baseball that you don't know like
Fair. Yeah.
what's gonna happen with guys pitching grips. Guys seasons go up and down. So like I don't know if I see Edwin Diaz this contract really being great.
What's with guys hitting their career year and their contract year constantly? Is it
Because
all
they're
like,
more
the bag.
focused.
Is it all?
They're more focused.
It's there's more to lose. It's like, hey, it doesn't matter because the MLB contract is fully guaranteed. All right,
Yeah, you're
so
right.
it's like if I just go all in on this season, I just got to sign that next contract, and it doesn't matter what I do after that. All the pressure is gone. Where it's like it's now or never. So it's like I think you take it a lot more serious.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree.
you're more inclined to. Not saying that like guys are going out and stuff, but it's like, hey, I could go get this extra training session in, or I can go, to this family event or whatever. In your contract year, you were more inclined to go to that extra training session.
Mazz, what do you feel about this Edwin Diaz deal? Do you think it's good at all?
I think it's too much. Especially like, dude, I mean, he's a reliever, like I don't know.
If you don't have a guy behind him, like an 8 or a 7 reliever, then what's the point of having your 9 reliever when he's not even going to come out
yeah,
after
who
losing
does
a
the Mets
game?
really have behind
There's
him?
Seth Lugo behind him,
Oh my
and like
gosh.
Adam Ottavino, and
Ottavino's not terrible. He has his moments, but he's volatile.
they have
too.
Drew Smith or something.
They
I
have
think
Joely Rodriguez.
Joely Rodriguez,
come on.
Trevor May. They got those guys. If you have a good setup man behind them, then yeah, it'll work. It'll work very well. But they got to go see what happens with DeGrom because that's the best pitcher on the market right now.
Well, DeGrom, I feel like he's either going to Atlanta
I think Atlanta.
or
Oh my!
I think Atlanta.
Oh man!
What else you thinking?
Dodgers, of course.
Stop it.
Listen,
Stop it.
listen.
Just stop it.
You can't just
I know.
take him out of the
I'm
conversation.
so sick of it. All right. They just sign everybody and they do nothing with it. It's just what is happening, man? Why are we even considering this? There
What
needs
about
to
St.
be a way.
Louis?
St. Louis. Well,
Nolan just opted into his contract.
Arenado's that guy. 10
Like,
Gold Gloves.
But think about it. The Cardinals have a very solid rotation at the moment with
Wayno's still
Montgomery.
gonna play as well.
No, I think Wayno's retiring.
No,
he's
he's
retiring.
coming back.
Yeah,
He's
because I
coming
saw
back.
the retirement report. It was
It was
Yachty
for Yachty and
Albert.
but Wayno is coming back
Yeah.
for 2023, and then Montgomery's good.
Montgomery was great last year.
Helsley throws 103 out the pen, so that's a good closer.
What's his name? Miles Mikolas.
Michaelis is also. Oh yeah, Michaelis is
So
on this
if
team.
you get DeGrom to head that rotation, if you're St. Louis, that
I
is
just-
scary.
I
They're the
just think
best
the
defensive
way-
team in the league
Best defensive team in the league. Also, probably a top 15 hitting team.
until they lose in the wild card.
Yeah,
round.
but the way that Atlanta's been structuring contracts, dude, I mean those contracts are very team friendly, dude. They have a lot of money and like bringing in a player like DeGrom, like I see it happening.
And also, doesn't he live in Georgia?
that's an interesting question.
I don't know
Well,
that answer.
Pretty sure.
Right
he lives
now,
in Georgia.
the Cardinals rotation it goes Flaherty, Montgomery,
Flaherty.
Wainwright, and then Michaelis. So I guess if you add DeGrom, that's
Is
a
Flaherty
crazy
really
five.
the number one?
Well, he's in there. So
I
don't know if
think
he's
Michaelis is number one after this year.
Well, that's gonna be a crazy 5 if they were able to get DeGrom.
Listen,
when will they
DeGrom, Michaelis, Flaherty, Montgomery, and then
in the
Waino.
pen? Let me tell you the pen.
That's
Helsley throws
a
103.
really good starting five.
Helsley throws 103, and if Jordan Hicks is still a reliever,
I don't
he
know.
throws 103.
Jordan Hicks is too injury prone.
Oh, hold up.
Gallegos.
So apparently DeGrom grew up in Deland, Florida, but he grew up a Braves fan.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Oh.
look out for DeGrom to the Braves.
telling
We
you,
know
Braves, St. Louis, or LA.
Atlanta, it's gonna be Atlanta. Calling it right now.
I don't think
Give
he's
me
going back
anything
to the
else,
Mets.
man.
I don't think he's coming back to the Mets
Because
either.
the way that the negotiations have been going, it just seems like he has one foot out the door.
Well, Stevie Moneybags can open the wallet whenever he feels like it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I
it's
mean?
an open market. Anybody can open up the wallet, no?
But he got more wallet. He's just got more wallet. That's the
Fair.
thing. He's got more wallet because it's not just him. If they want
But
to
it might
sign
not.
him,
Well, listen, dude, when you're talking about like that kind of money, that you know he's gonna get a bag regardless, right?
yeah.
And he might be more inclined to take a little less to go play for some place that he, has a connection. And I gotta ask, did you get bruised at
He showed me that
Dodgeball
last
last
night. No, that was
Oh,
that was
no.
before
What is
last
that?
night. That was before last night.
my elbow, that was from tackling the JT's Chucky doll that was in the...
Why did you tackle the?
I don't know,
Chucky
I do
doll?
it sometimes.
Just out of nowhere.
I just lay it out,
frustration
you know?
out.
Yeah, sometimes it just sits there and I just lay it out.
All right.
and I hit my elbow on the floor.
Dude,
and
that is gnarly. That is like the size of a softball.
Yeah, it's a big shiner.
Anyway, so DeGrom to Atlanta. That's what I'm thinking. Connor, where are you thinking?
Let's go St. Louis. I don't want to see him in Atlanta. I don't even want to think about
Dude,
it.
Yeah, I know you don't want to think it.
DeGrom
but-
in St. Louis would be deadly.
So where are you at? Where is your prediction?
I think the Braves are the top option.
Okay.
I think re-signing with the Mets is probably number 2.
Mhm.
And then I think St. Louis 3, Dodgers 4.
Okay. Now let's
Dodgers could make a push.
come back with Correa. Where do you think he's ending up, Ant?
Not
Right.
Minnesota.
Is your name Ant? You're good.
That's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
It could be Minnesota. Don't count them out. They could definitely make a push.
The Correa's going to Miami, bro.
Oh my gosh. Seattle.
Okay.
But do they? I mean, J.P. Crawford's there, so like it's.
Yeah,
they-
but J.P. Crawford or Carlos Correa.
No, I hear your point. Yeah,
Exactly. And you can move Crawford over to second if you really want to.
but isn't? What's his name? Is
Adam Frazier?
Frazier? Yeah.
Yeah, but is Adam Frazier on a long-term deal?
Well, I guess
You could
that,
trade him.
That Mariners team is not like loaded, but it's not like it's a little bit deep. It's low key. It's kind of deep. That
But
roster. they have.
I definitely think Seattle is probably going to be in those discussions. Cleveland maybe?
Boston.
No, because Boston's guys.
They want to get Bogart.
They're
They're
gonna
not
get
trying to-
I
Bogart
don't
back.
think they're gonna re him up.
Do you think if wait, you think if
I
they
think it
don't-
would have got done already. I think Bogarts is out. I think they're going to be looking to bring in Correa. I think they tried getting the deal done with Bogarts.
you
and it
know,
just wasn't
who could be an interesting option for him? Toronto, and you move Bichette to second.
Interesting because they did lose out on. Who's their second baseman at the moment? I'm trying to even think. You're right. That could be a hole
Espinal.
for them. Espinal is okay. He's not bad. He
and,
played a
and
solid
Kevin
season.
Biggio.
But
But it's saying like you could move Bichette to second because Bichette's not a good defensive shortstop at all. You move Bichette to second, and then you could sign Correa. That would be good for Toronto. And then you have Springer and Correa back in Toronto together.
Astros, as soon as they win, back to free agency. That's how it works.
But,
I hear.
Toronto could be an interesting team. I definitely think Seattle's going to be going in on Carlos Correa.
Fair.
So
So
about
Matt,
Chicago.
which team? Which
Yeah,
Chicago? Which?
Cubs.
Okay, the Cubs.
Yeah. Cubs have been
They're kind of
linked to
tanking
them.
right now, but yeah,
Cubs have been linked to him, but they're in a rebuild mode.
that seems like something he would.
Are you still in the mindset of where if not that it's going to happen because obviously they're going to be focusing on Judge. If for whatever reason the Yankees get Correa, are you still out the door or have we settled down
Yes.
a bit?
I'm still
You're still out the
I'm
door,
still out the door.
dude. You're insane.
I'm not. I don't want to root for that guy.
You don't have to root for him.
No, as a Yankee
You've
fan.
you've root for every player that's ever played for the organizations that you liked.
I want them to succeed. Yes, I don't want Correa to succeed. So if he's on my team, that's a conflict of interests.
I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that because I'm gonna tell you right now, I cannot stand the sight of Russell Westbrook right now.
But you root for him. It's not like you hate Russell Westbrook because he did something against your team that cheated your team out
If
of a
Russ
title.
succeeded,
No, you're
like
right. He just cheated us out of $40 million to do nothing some days.
Yeah, but that's different.
I
Come
understand
on.
what Ant's saying. He's saying if Russ did something good, you would like it.
But wouldn't that give him? What happens if he comes in and ends up like the best player and wins you a World Series? You wouldn't feel like okay, now we're even. Like I can let this go. Thank you for your service.
Maybe if he does that, I
But how
would.
can you do that if you're walking out the second they sign him?
But I will. That's tough.
I think you've let it go a little bit.
Listen,
it's not
I
as
feel
fresh.
like this is one of those where if it actually happens, we'll see what he actually does.
I think I'm telling you exactly what's going to happen. This is exactly what's going to happen if it were to happen. I don't think it's going to happen, but if it were to happen, I think, and for the first 2 weeks, forget this guy, forget this organization. I want nothing to do with it. And then the Yankees are going to start winning a little bit and be like, okay, and then they're going to slowly start doing really good. And then they're going to be back in the playoffs. And he's going to be like, come on, baby, bring it home. Let's go, Correa.
and then we lose in the American League Championship Series for the seventh.
And then you go
time
back to
in.
hating him.
And I go, this guy is terrible.
Awful leader. It's all his fault. It's not. It's
the
nobody.
Yankee
It's
cycle.
his fault.
It's the Yankee cycle.
Congratulations
it's
to the
every year.
Astros on their 2023 championship spoken into existence.
But I do want to give a quick shout out to Phils, dude.
That's fair.
Could they sign him?
Who?
Correa.
Well, their shortstop
Uh,
at the moment.
It's Gene.
Who
Let
would
me
you rather have?
Gene Segura. I see what your point is.
Thank you.
Do they have the cap space though?
Fair. Bryce
Dude,
is on there.
Bryce is.
Wheeler's on there.
Schwarber's on there.
I mean, they could spend the money.
Castellanos is on
Castellanos
there.
just signed that big deal.
Like they're not gonna have the money to pay a guy like
All those
Correa.
contracts ended up being worth it.
Is it not an open market?
It's an open market.
I just like choked over the word market.
But
Interesting.
the Phillies don't have as much money as
I know what you
say,
mean.
A Dodgers Mets.
Yeah.
Seattle has cap space to work with, so
Yeah.
there's that.
Dude, here
and
cap
I just
space
told you
is-
that Correa does it for the money.
cap space is interesting because teams don't care. The rich ones, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, that's a really nice tax you're gonna make me pay. That's basically nothing.
I mean, listen, when you're winning games, though, I mean, the tax don't really matter. You know, you're gonna be making more than that tax.
There needs to be a minimum.
I can't wait for
There
the
needs
cap.
to be a minimum of what teams can spend.
Yeah.
All right, like you have to spend X amount of money because this is just absolutely ridiculous. That like you have like the difference between like a Dodgers payroll and like a Tampa payroll
No, yeah.
is ridiculous. You should I don't know what the number should be, but there should be a number where it's like, hey, you have to spend this amount of money because it just makes no sense.
I feel like the thing that gets me is some of those teams that don't spend that much still win sometimes, and that's what kind of refreshes the idea of maybe this is okay, because sometimes it happens. Most of the time, it doesn't happen though. But sometimes it does.
but time out. Do those teams ever go all the way and win the big one?
No, yes, I'm saying yeah.
Who?
The Marlins won with like a third of the Yankees' payroll in 03, or like a
But
quarter
that was,
of it.
and that might have been the last time it happened.
Royals.
The
Royals had a bunch of
Okay.
rookies on young guys like Salvi Perez,
Salvi.
Moustakis, Hosmer.
And they
They
took
were-
down the Giants, right? And they
No,
had to have.
2015. That was the Mets.
Oh no, they lost to the Giants, and that Mets team definitely had to have money being spent. That was rookie
they had
DeGrom.
Syndergaard, DeGrom.
Rookie DeGrom. They had Yoenis Cespedes,
That,
who
Matt
was,
Harvey. That was Cy Young Matt Harvey.
That was also Cy Young Harvey right there. Cespedes was in his prime
Yeah.
at that point.
Conforto.
Conforto was on that team. Daniel
Yeah.
Murphy, bro.
Conforto was nice at that time too.
Where is he gonna end up? Because he still has a contract he can sign this year.
Who, Conforto?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Really?
Dude, Conforto's not anything, dude. Why do we care about Conforto?
I could have sworn he was something, man.
Where do you think he's going, Connor?
I could have sworn he was something.
Where do you
I
think
did
he's
not know
going?
I was not aware he was a bum.
Where are you putting him, though? Where do you think he's going?
Any team that wants a broken outfielder.
A broken
Did you just
outfielder.
contradict yourself?
No.
Just, Ben, please come into this real
Dude,
quick.
I was listening to that whole thing, Connor. You definitely
Connor, you just said
did.
I wasn't aware he's a bum and then called him a broken
He
outfielder.
because he's
hasn't-
injured.
He hasn't played in a year. He last played in 2021.
No, yes, I'm saying he stayed out all last season.
And he was batting .232 with a .729 OPS.
Yeah, I don't know. Dude.
Bum.
To me, it just made me sound like it made you sound like you were calling. He's not useless, but then you just called him a bum. That's
No,
what it sounded like.
broken?
I understand. Yeah. By saying he's a broken outfielder, I understand like you meant it in like the injury
Yeah, the
standpoint.
injury.
But without knowing that, dude, I would just be like, oh, why would I want to sign him? He's broken. Bum.
Exactly.
The best ability.
Is-
Connor?
Availability.
Thank you.
Wait, was that the first time you heard it was on the show, right?
No.
Who said that? Someone came on the show once. I said the best ability was availability, and they said I'd never heard that before.
Was it me?
Was it you?
Have I been stealing your thing this entire time?
It's not my thing. It's been a thing that's been around forever.
I don't know. I mean, I've been using it like heavily this last like 2 years, but
Oh, well then, no.
I don't know. Maybe it was me.
There's no way.
I don't know. Ben,
There's
go
no
back to
way.
the archive and let us know.
Back to
I'll
the
dig into the archive.
Back to the archive. Anyway, moving along here. Bogarts, where's he going?
Bogarts.
Yep.
That's tough.
Give me.
I don't think he's going to the Yankees.
I don't think he's ringing up with Boston.
He could.
He could. I just don't think it's gonna happen. I think it would have got done already.
Just teams that are. I think the Mariners are going to be in for a shortstop, whether it be Correa or Bogarts. So
Okay.
Seattle, definitely look at them in that regard. It's tough though. Like, I want to say maybe like Colorado. I don't know. Like they might make a push out because Colorado, for some reason, they think that they're winning, but they're not winning, and they keep buying, but they shouldn't be buying. So I don't know. It's just tough to say like who would be in on a guy like Bogarts right now.
I mean,
Trey Turner's also another shortstop.
Trey
that's
Turner.
open.
I want the Yankees to go after Trey Turner so bad.
I'm with you.
So bad. I love Trey Turner, bro. One of the best contact hitters in baseball. He also is one of the best base stealers in baseball. He could do it all. I want Trey Turner to play second base for the Yankees for the next 7 years.
Well, he's on the market there.
I know
He is
the
on the
Mets
market
are going
there.
after him, right?
They're probably going after everybody. Verlander's
The
also
thing
on
is,
the
the
market.
Mets don't need middle infield. Lindor and McNeil are going to be their
They have
middle
locked
infield
down,
for years.
Calling it right
Verlander-
now. The
Verlander's
Giants
also.
are going for Bogarts.
Giants are going with Bogarts.
Mhm.
Interesting.
I have
can
no
see
clue.
it.
what I'm talking about right now, but I'm just saying it. That's it. I see it happening. I'm sure there's better teams
There's a lot of
that could be
shortstops.
happening.
Dansby Swanson is also a free agent.
I look at the Guardians too.
Hey, who do they have at shortstop? Legitimately, who is it?
I don't know.
Jimenez is like their second baseman.
Yes,
So I have no
they
idea.
don't have a shortstop right now.
I'm gonna go look. I have to. It's
Look
got
at
to
the
be.
Guardians to make a push at Correa or Bogarts because this shortstop class is gonna be nice.
This
nice.
shortstop class is nice. I want to say 4 of the top 10 free agents probably shortstops.
Yeah.
Legitimately, their roster, their shortstop was this
Well, the
past
top free
season was
agent
Ahmed
right now is
Rosario.
Judge.
Yeah, Ahmed
Like,
Rosario
fine.
was their shortstop.
Yeah, come on. I mean, Rosario is an outfielder. I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, he was playing short for them
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they need a shortstop bad.
because their outfield was Miles Straw,
You're gonna have to pay me a
Naylor.
lot of money to go to Cleveland.
Stephen Kwan, and then Oscar Gonzalez.
You
Naylor was
pay
a
me
DH.
a lot of money.
Gotta
to
pay
go
me a
to-
lot of like whatever it would it take for Atlanta to sign me, for New York to sign me. Yeah, you might have to double it to get me to Cleveland. That's just
man,
me.
They made the World Series in 2016. They're not terrible.
I'm not saying that they're terrible.
They
I
were
just don't want to
91
live in
team this
Cleveland.
Yeah.
People in Cleveland don't want to live in Cleveland.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I,
man.
Bogarts, Cleveland. Look at Seattle. I think Colorado might be in on him as well. Should be interesting to see where he goes. I know the Yankees might make an offer at him.
Yep.
I don't know if he will accept, but I personally just want the Yankees to just rock with their prospects for
And
this
get
year.
Trey Turner though.
But yes, get Trey Turner, please.
Rodon is also a free
Interesting.
agent. Kershaw's
Carlos
a free
Rodon.
agent.
Carlos Rodon is the sleeper free agent of the year. No one talks about Carlos Rodon the way people should. He is a top 10 pitcher in baseball right now.
Kershaw's another one. Wilson Contreras is a free agent. Is Rizzo gonna re-sign?
He opted out. I think the Yankees will make an offer at him. I think
They
he
got
will.
it. They
I think
got
he
it.
will.
He should. They should try and keep him. Bassett's a free agent.
Bassett.
I
Yeah,
do.
So
There's
you
so
said
many
so you
names.
said Rodon. Kershaw's re-up one of the Dodgers, no doubt.
Yeah, probably.
Rodon, Giants. I don't know if he stays with the Giants.
It's a very possible thing. Feels like players can go
And
everywhere.
with the way the starting pitching market's been going these last year or two, oh my God, he's going to get a.
I mean, dude, they're
big
just
payday.
shoveling out money. But fellas, I want to ask something here, right? It's kind of off baseball. Has to do with the Phillies,
All right.
right? We just saw the Phillies go down in the World Series. Saw the Philly Union go down. 76ers ain't looking too hot.
Is it crashing
Eagles.
down?
Eagles though.
The Eagles are the only one that's staying alive. Philly, I just went from calling them the sports mecca of the United States, and they are no longer it anymore.
They
It's
fell
over.
off the pedestal.
They fell off. They
Matt
won
Orth.
2 champion games, and they just couldn't bring it home for the
We,
city.
we have not seen Matt Orth in a few days.
You know, and also speaking of cities that people don't want to live in, I'm convinced if people weren't born in Philadelphia, they wouldn't want to live in Philadelphia.
My dad's one of his best friends lives in Philly.
Did he move to Philly, or is
Yep.
he from Philly?
They're from Trinidad.
I feel it. Okay, fair. I was gonna say, how many times you hear somebody being like, "I want to move to Philly. I want to move to Cleveland."
No, I've
Thank
never
you.
heard it.
Thank you.
I
It
have
happens
to people from
to,
the cities.
I have to move
Very
to Philly.
passionate
I
and good for
have
them.
to move to Cleveland.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what
Like
it
the
is.
people from there, very passionate, good for them. But come on, come on.
Fair.
And listen, you could have gave them a reason, but they just couldn't bring it home. Who is now? And I want you to predict the next sports mecca.
All right, let's go through the cities one by one. I think right now, I mean, Tampa was it a few years ago.
Yeah, they had
Yep.
they
When
had
they had the Lightning and the Rays and the Buccaneers. They were the sports mecca a few years ago. Tampa's sort of fallen off though because
For sure.
the Rays haven't been that good. Lightning,
Tampa couldn't bring it home.
I don't know, man. Right now, the sports mecca is kind of up for grabs.
It's not going to be New York, that's for sure.
Definitely not New York.
Definitely
ain't-
not New York.
not
Houston has just
Boston.
one team because the
Look at
Texans
Seattle.
are bad.
The Mariners' first playoff appearance in 20 years. The Seahawks are leading the NFC West for some reason,
How are the Sounders?
and the Kraken actually been pretty solid this year.
Possibly.
I don't think it's going to be Seattle.
It's not Seattle.
I don't think it's going to be Seattle.
This is a tough. Who is the sports mecca right now? We might have a poll.
I mean, there's still like L.A. area with the Rams, California, because like the Warriors and the Rams just won.
About
Both
Dallas.
of them just won.
what about Miami?
No.
No. No.
Outside of baseball,
Listen, I understand the Heat are solid and the Dolphins are solid.
Dolphins ain't getting it done.
Panthers fell, so like their chance would have been like if the Heat had that chance a couple years ago. I don't know. They're not
If you
gonna-
had to predict, though, Connor, who's going to be the next sports mecca within the next 5 years?
next 5 years,
Give us a prediction.
Oh boy,
probably New York.
Toronto.
I like
I said it.
Toronto. I like
Toronto's
it.
going to be the
No,
next
I
sports
think
mecca.
New York, because the Mets are going to be good for years.
never
The
seen
Jets and
them.
Giants are good right now.
Mm.
The Nets and Knicks are probably going to be somewhat better in the next 5 years.
Stop it.
hopefully.
They're the Knicks. They never get it done.
I
They've been in rebuild since, like,
1999.
thank you. When did they get Patrick Ewing? What year was that? Was that
85.
okay. They've been in rebuild since Patrick Ewing.
So Ewing left the Knicks in '99. I'm pretty sure.
Did he?
Yeah, that was the year they made the finals. That's an 8 seed.
Okay, then I'll give you 1999. That's how long they've been trying to work this out, and it's just never going to come together. They're the Knicks.
For the Knicks.
I said it. Sorry. Brunson, though. Shout out Brunson. Jalen Brunson's been looking,
Not worth the money though.
Oh, no. No, but still solid.
It's not worth the money. Come on.
Anyway, moving along here. Ben, where do you think the next sports mecca is going to be?
I like your take on Toronto because
Thank you.
I like
Don't
the
copy the take.
Raptors.
Don't copy the take. Make
I like the
your own.
Raptors. I think if Bill Belichick can get the Patriots in the right direction, we can go Boston again.
Listen,
Yo,
Boston
it's
had
not
it.
a bad.
Not in that division.
Time out. Time.
The
out.
Celtics-
2018 Boston had
Time
it,
out.
man.
The Celtics are up there. All right. It's Bill Belichick. They can turn things around.
Not in that division.
Not this season, but
Not
next
this season, but in coming seasons, yeah.
You know, and then obviously, how about the Bruins?
Actually,
No, they're
I
good.
the
don't
best
know.
team.
They're
best team in
so
hockey
good
now.
right now.
Yeah,
They're like
the best
10
team
and
in
1.
hockey.
I was
They're
gonna
like
say
10
like,
and
they're
1.
always solid in hockey. And then who am I missing here?
Red Sox.
Dude, come on, they're like 2 names away. You know what? Ben might win this. I could see Boston happen. I don't want it to happen, but it could happen.
I want it to happen.
You know?
Boston.
Boston's one of those weird ones too, where it's just like I never hear anybody. Like, there's only people from the Northeast are like, I want to move to Boston. People from other parts of the country are like, I have
Boston's
to
a
move
really
to
nice
Boston.
city, though.
Oh, it is nice. I've been
Beautiful.
there. So is Philly. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. Never been to Cleveland. Sorry, I'm just bashing.
Yeah, no,
about it.
I've been there. I
You
think
know,
so.
but I just can't imagine I would want to live in Cleveland.
No.
I don't
Oh.
imagine why anybody would. But,
It's
you know.
Cleveland.
It's Cleveland.
The only thing
Cleveland,
they're known
Ohio.
Are we
for-
making an enemy out of
Swag in
Cleveland?
Ohio.
They're only known for LeBron and
Jim Brown.
That's not even really Cleveland. I mean, like,
Food?
I associate that
It's
with
Akron.
Akron.
Yeah.
what kind of food is Cleveland known for?
If
That-
you had to guess, hot dog.
Is that what
Probably.
it is? A hot dog?
Dirty water hot dog.
Like, Philly's got the cheesesteak, New York's got the slice.
Yep.
Like, what does Cleveland have?
I'm assuming it's a hot dog.
Listen, Joakim Noah said, "What's so
Mazz,
good
I'm
about
looking
Cleveland?"
to you for this answer.
I'm assuming it's a hot dog. If you think of a person from Cleveland, you instantly think of a hot dog with cheese on it.
Really?
That's what I
Apparently,
think. What is it?
apparently, on SpoonUniversity.com, they're saying that it's pierogies.
Oh.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. No, pierogies is
It's
like
brought by
Polish.
generations
Polish?
of
Oh.
Eastern European immigrants.
Yeah.
All right.
I like it.
Okay.
They got the
Pierogies?
Cavs, man.
pierogies.
I like pierogies.
Would have never have guessed that. In a million
neither.
years, would have never have guessed that.
Pierogies are like a thing you eat.
It's
maybe
quality.
maybe once every month.
You know who's got a good pierogi? You ever been to Davy's Dogs over by your house?
Yes, but
Davy Dog's got
they-
the best pierogi.
Yeah, Davy's dogs, they're good. Don't have to go there if you don't have to.
No, I'm not giving them promotion. I'm just saying they got a good pierogi. You don't gotta go there.
You don't have to go
I just happen to like the pierogi. All right. So yeah, do what you want with that information, but that is not a call. That is not a promotion. That is just me saying I like a pierogi. Okay.
How did we get
Mazz
the
likes
pierogi?
pierogies, everybody.
No,
okay?
no. I like their pierogies.
for
I
you,
don't like
Mazz.
any. Listen, all pierogies are not made the same.
True.
Facts.
That's
Listen,
fair.
Very true.
That's
There was a
100%
time where
fair.
I was eating a lot of pierogies, and then like for like a few weeks, because my dad would buy a lot of pierogies.
Hey,
and
you
he'd
look
put
like a pierogi guy.
I do,
How
but
did
like
we
when I
get
eat them in
here,
a
bro?
lot, like it's just like I can only eat like maybe 2 or 3 at a time.
Bringing it back in.
Yeah, how
Who's
did
gonna
we
be the next sports mecca?
Who's gonna be the sports mecca? I said New York. I'm sticking to my guns.
Sticking with New York. Okay.
Back to LA, bro.
Okay.
I already said it's Boston.
All right, moving on here. Might as well jump into the NBA talk.
Yeah, we hit everything.
How did we
Congratulations, Astros.
covered pierogies?
We did. We talk about sports and we talk about pierogies.
Went from
Dude, the
Astros
Bucks
to
are 9-0.
The what?
The
The
Bucks
Bucks.
are 9-0.
They're still not legit.
Oh,
What?
get out
Oh,
of
They're
here!
not going all the
dude.
way.
Come on.
They're not going all the way. The squad ain't it. The squad ain't it. They're gonna get into the playoffs. They're gonna fold. Someone's gonna come alive. And I'm telling you, Giannis is not gonna
Giannis
be able
is
to bear
averaging
the weight.
33 right now.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to bear the weight of the two bums that can't score.
33, 13, and 6.
The NBA news
That's
has
2K
been
numbers.
Dude,
right
he's
there.
gonna be the MVP.
That's 2K numbers. Right
Yes,
there.
I'm not saying Giannis ain't gonna be the MVP. I'm
This is a
saying
career
the
year
Bucks
right now.
squad ain't going all the way.
Do you think this year could be peak Giannis?
I think we ask this question every year. And no, I think next year is gonna be even better.
He just keeps breaking levels.
Yeah.
You know?
Same thing with Jokic, I think.
Yeah.
They're like the same type. Like, do you
Stop
know,
it. Don't even
Can you
compare Jokic.
stop with the Jokic hate?
Just stop
Stop
it.
with the Jokic hate.
If you had to have one of them, you want Giannis, I promise you.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
Better defense,
But
not
I'm
even
saying
close.
Giannis and Jokic are at that level where you're just like, they can't be, this is their career year.
I'm
and then
telling
they
you
just
right
come
now,
up
they're
with another
1A
year.
and 1C.
Who's B?
Embiid.
Cap.
Stop hating.
The
You got
NBA,
wrong.
the NBA news this past week has been straight Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It has been straight Brooklyn.
Brooklyn wants to sign Ime Udoka, and now they're having second
Dude,
thoughts
what is
about
going
it.
on with that? I mean, everything that's came out with it.
Well, first of all, they fired
Joe
Nash.
Tsai said
Yeah,
that
we
he was
fired,
having
we
second
fired
thoughts about it.
Nash. Thank God.
They fired Nash first.
What do you mean, thank God? You think it's Nash's fault because you got people that don't want to play for him?
Hey, well, you know what? Steve Nash was just invited to Charlotte to help Steve Clifford.
Nash is gone.
Dude, that is the most disrespect. It's everything that has happened with that organization has nothing to do with Steve Nash. All right, the second that man walks in there, this is a
He's
two-time.
not a game manager.
Let me finish.
His game plan is
Let
terrible.
me finish. Thank you.
Then let me finish when I talk.
Oh!
All right, go ahead. I'll give it to you. Go ahead. Go off.
Steve Nash, I've watched Nets games.
Yep.
He has no game plan.
Okay.
He never coached a great defense.
There was never a player to be a good defender.
Nicholas Claxton, sir.
Yes.
Congratulations, a guy who can maybe get a block shot every now and then.
Royce O'Neal,
Stop it. He just got there.
T.J. Warren.
Do you think T.J. Warren's known for his defense?
He can lock up.
Stop.
Listen,
Stop it.
he never had coached a great defense. His offense is just predicated on just iso ball.
Okay.
He doesn't have good ball movement. He is a guy who was one of the greatest passing point guards to ever play the game, and he cannot make a good passing offense.
Can I go now?
Terrible coach. Yes, you can go.
Okay. The second he walked in the door, your two stars were like, we don't need him and we don't want him. So how am I supposed to establish anything when the two key players, all they want to do is play iso ball? The problem with Nash is that he catered to them too much, but he ain't the problem. I don't even need to go in on Kyrie again, all right? We had a whole last week about what he's been up to, all right? KD might be the most pettiest man in all of sports.
I'm not denying that.
Okay, Ben Simmons barely wants to get on the court.
Look at Yuta Watanabe, bro.
That's what you're hitting me with?
Yes. Our new dude, we won a game. First game Nash is gone. We win the game against Charlotte. And
Charlotte.
We look
Charlotte.
look
Without
like a
LaMelo
competent
Ball.
team.
Without LaMelo Ball.
And
Charlotte.
we look like a competent team.
Because you played Charlotte. Play the Clippers and come talk to me. Play Boston. Come talk to me. Play the Bucks for crying out loud, and I was just bashing them. Then come talk to me. The problem is that the Nets don't even know what they have.
They're
Okay.
probably the
They don't have an
softest team in the
identity.
They don't
league.
have an idea. They barely have a fan base. When's the last time you've been to a Nets game and you see Nets fans giving it to somebody? It's like away games. I walk in there last year. John Morant had the entire place cheering for him. It might as well have been a Grizzlies home game. A Grizzlies home game in Brooklyn, New York. Yes, because that makes sense. All right, this organization, quite frankly, has no clue what they're doing.
Knicks country. They're in Knicks
they don't
country.
know what they're doing. I get
They
you
are in Knicks country, but they should be able to carve out a space in New York. People from Brooklyn are very passionate about Brooklyn. And the fact that they can't get Brooklynites to cheer for the Brooklyn squad over the Knicks is a problem.
because the Knicks have been around longer.
It doesn't matter, dude, because the second people want to
People are
latch
not.
onto that.
People are not gonna jump ship
If
they've
you
been
win
for a team for
games, I
years.
promise you they jump ship. Because people want to be passionate about Brooklyn. They don't want to be passionate about New York as a whole. They want to be passionate about Brooklyn. That's where they're from.
I don't. If you're a Knicks fan at birth, you're not just gonna jump just because the Nets are coming to Brooklyn.
I think you might. Some people did just because the Nets came to Brooklyn.
All right,
People
some
from
people,
New
not
Jersey
the
said,
majority.
I'm no longer a Nets fan because they're leaving New Jersey. But the fact that they should have, dude, come on. You know that they should have been able to pull off more of a fan base. The reason why they haven't is because they don't know how to put everything together. Yes, they have two amazing basketball players, but the things around them look good on paper, but nobody's there to lead them. All right, KD don't want to be a leader.
Listen,
KD
Jacques-
just wants to put up his
apparently
numbers.
the locker room, from what I've heard, is responding to Jacques Vaughn 10 times better than they did to Steve Nash.
Jacques Vaughn's also been with the
You would
organization for
think-
longer.
Yeah,
Listen, don't get me wrong. Do I think that Steve Nash should have 2 MVPs? No. All right? But this is still a guy who was one of the greatest point guards of all time, and you're not going to show him respect. Who are you going to show respect?
I show respect him as a player. As a coach, he's horrible.
I don't think it's on him.
Take an authoritative role. If they wimp away and they don't want to be coached,
How can you do that?
at least show an effort. At least show effort. That's all I ask.
Listen, but how
if
can you?
if you're getting shut down, then I will gladly support
But
Nash.
how
If he
can-
is
how do
if
you
he
know
is
he wasn't-
standing up to KD and Kyrie and he's saying, "No, this is my
What's he
system.
gonna do,
We're gonna
bench
run.
him?
We're gonna run it like this."
You think Sai was going to allow them to be benched and stuff? You think the organization would
I'm
back
not
him
saying
like
that. I'm just saying if Nash took an authoritative role and just said, "We're gonna do it this way. If you don't accept it, then yeah, there should be
Then
repercussions."
what is the repercussions? That's the problem. There's no power.
Minute reduction.
The second he walks on into that building, there's no power. They just took it right from him. It's like, hey, dude, congratulations. You're one of the faces of the NBA, and that's why we hired you. We really don't want you to take an authoritative role because we want to give the power to Kevin Durant to keep him happy. That's why Kyrie is even on the organization anymore, because he's been nothing but a headache since he's got here. And the fact of the matter is this: Steve Nash was not allowed to do things Steve Nash's way because the second he walked in, they cut his legs out right from under him. And that's what it comes down to. Now, guess what? If they pick up a Ime Udoka, I bet you KD's going to be like, okay, sure, I'll listen to him because he was just in the finals. Or whatever reason. He was here before that, and we liked him. Whatever it is. But Steve Nash was never given a chance, is what I'm saying. There was never going to be any repercussions because he didn't have management backing. They only brought him in because of what he did as a player, not because they were confident in him turning things around. They just wanted a face there to be like, hey, we got KD and Kyrie. We don't really need anybody to manage anything. We just need someone there to fill this role and be a yes man. But guess what? They're not good enough for that because the team doesn't play defense.
All I'm saying
Wow.
is, even though management never backed Steve Nash, just show an effort to combat it and be an individual. If you get fired for that, I'm not going to blame you for it. If you just sit down and accept what you're given, then that just shows that you're not a great coach.
Ben, Connor,
Yes.
who won that debate? Come on.
Wow. It was a lot, dude.
Come on.
Dude, I really don't know. It was a lot of back and forth.
I hear what
think
Ant's
that
saying, though. It's
yeah.
okay to speak your mind.
I
Yeah.
feel that, but I feel like you're not going to be able to do that when you literally have no backing and you would have been out the door faster.
I mean, look at Jimmy. He did it without no backing.
Jimmy who?
Butler.
What do you mean Jimmy did it without no backing?
Not in Miami. I'm not saying that.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about like in Philly.
Minnesota?
Minnesota.
What do you mean everywhere he's done it, he's been shipped out?
That's what I'm saying.
But he spoke his mind.
Fair
That's
And
enough.
now he's on a spot where he can win.
Yeah, but it's completely different when Jimmy is, even at that time, Jimmy is a premier player in the league, and that's who they're focused on being happy. Is coaching as important as it used to be? The top coaches are as important, all right? And it's different when you have that profile as a top coach, all right? And it's not like, did you see Jimmy speaking out on the Bulls like that when he was still building his profile?
No, he didn't.
Jimmy got to speak out after he literally was one of the baddest guys in the game.
He never even talked about Chicago that way, but it's Minnesota and Philly he talks about that way.
Okay, and that's because when he was there at that time, he was legitimately, you had an argument for him being the best player on both of those teams.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's why he's able to speak out. This is not
He
like,
was the best player in Chicago.
what's up?
He was the best player in Chicago.
Not at first. It was clearly Derrick Rose for a bit.
Yeah, but then after Derek got hurt,
But that's what I'm
Jimmy
saying.
was the
But
guy.
when Jimmy wasn't the main guy, you didn't see Jimmy speaking out like that. All right? Jimmy started getting a voice when he
so you're saying
established.
Steve Nash can't be the guy because he is in a
he
two-time
was a
MVP,
rookie coach.
two-time MVP though.
Rookie coach. It's a completely different resume. Yes,
You're a
that's
legend
why
in
he
the
got
game.
hired. It's completely different.
But you could definitely have a voice in the locker room with that resume.
I don't know, dude. I think just rocking with those guys, you would have been out of there faster.
Okay, but at least he spoke. Like that's all I'm asking from him. If then I blame KD and Kyrie in that situation.
I was gonna
But
say
I'm
I don't
blaming
think
Nash
you're giving
because he's
enough
not- you
hate
didn't
on
take-
the Nets. I think you are doing exactly what the Nets wanted. Steve Nash got scapegoated for this team not performing well when the fact of the matter is it is the organization and the players' fault. It is not Steve Nash's fault. All right?
I think Steve Nash has a good amount of blame. I don't think Steve Nash has zero blame.
I'm
Like
not
you're
saying he has zero blame. I'm saying he's not Nets
But
enemy number one.
He was not going to be the coach. He's not the coach.
I think you should have.
He's not the coach of
Listen.
a championship team.
First and foremost, for the Nets' sake, Kyrie should have been out the door. They should
I
have made
think
a
so.
trade
I
happen.
agree.
Mhm.
All right. So that's why I'm blaming the Nets organization first. Second, the second he walks in, how do you establish power when you're literally your second best player tells you you don't deserve your 2 finals MVP? Yeah, I'm sorry, your 2 MVPs. All right, not final MVPs. Kyrie straight up told him at a dinner, and where's Kobe's MVPs at? And I appreciate Kyrie for saying that, but you don't say that to your coach, man. Especially when you just got there. You're already starting off on a bad foot. And it's like, wow, I'm literally powerless here. I just have this position that nobody cares about because we are not truly a basketball organization. We are the Brooklyn Nets. Thank you.
I just think Steve Nash has some blame. He deserves some of the criticism that he's getting.
I just think you're scapegoating him.
I'm not scapegoating him. He deserves blame.
Hold Kyrie and KD. to
I
that
am
standard.
holding them accountable.
I don't
Yeah,
think you are.
Kyrie's
I
a-
think
at least
I
a
want
5-game
KD and
suspension.
Kyrie so far out of Brooklyn now.
Kyrie's
After this first-
suspended
I
I
for-
still want KD because he's worth the headache, but like you need somebody that's going to bring you you need somebody like Steve Kerr that is going to get in his
Nah,
chest.
let the Nets cut both of them and let's go for
Vic?
Wembanyama.
Go for
Wembanyama.
Victor?
If I'm the Nets, I'm bringing in Draymond just to counteract KD.
Draymond brought the best
God.
out of KD.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You need somebody in there to. That's why
You need a
Steve Kerr,
snake
You know
whisperer.
why Steve Kerr is so successful? Because when he came in, it was definitely like, hey, I'm getting the reins, and these are going to be my reins. And not only that, I'm going to get in the face of a Draymond Green when he acts out. I'm going to get in the face of a KD when he acts out. I'm going to tell Steph when he's messing up. I'm going to tell Clay, you're not doing what I want you to do. All right? Steve Nash was never able to do that, and I promise you if he was, this would be a completely different team, and they'd probably be really good because on paper, that team is loaded.
Yeah.
Of
But
course.
without a leader, without a true leader, you ain't going to do a thing that is in a good direction.
They're the softest team in the league, probably.
Ooh, softest team in the league.
Minnesota.
Dude, Anthony Edwards is just lack of effort.
Lack
during
of
the last
effort.
game.
Cat, the
God.
typical, and then Rudy Gobert. Come
Yeah,
on.
no, I'll
You
give
can't name a softer big three than that big three right there.
Wow.
Could you throw D'Angelo Russell into that?
Yes,
Yes. Oh, for
Alright.
sure. Yeah, that's a really soft team.
that
yeah.
is a soft squad. Wow.
Yeah.
Cat,
Wow.
you're from Jersey.
Cat,
Come on.
Cat and Kyrie are the two Jersey
Not
players we
only
gotta go
is,
right
dude,
now.
he's Dominican from Jersey. What is going on here?
All of the Jersey basketball talent right now. Kyrie, Cat, we are.
Dude, you know what the worst part is? I want to root for you guys. I want to root for you guys. You are making it hard for me to. First, I don't even know, man. I want to love those guys. They're from Jersey, but it's just like every time Kyrie's in the news for something, I'm like, dude, what are you doing? All right, Cat, again, Charmin Ultra, not making sense. Calling guys out when you don't even hold yourself to that standard. What's going on here?
Who's the next best Jersey player after those?
Bam
two?
Adebayo.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Someone. That's our Jersey guy.
Let's go.
Rocking with Bam.
I like Bam Adebayo.
I didn't even know Bam was from Jersey.
He's from Newark.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
Love the effort. Shout out, Bam.
I love you, Bam.
The way that Jimmy plays, you think Jimmy's from Jersey.
You would think that.
All right?
Where is Jimmy from?
Texas.
Yeah, he's from Texas.
Texas.
I
But
see.
you would think Jimmy's from Jersey the way he plays.
Or New York.
Mm-hmm.
Fair? Kind of like the same thing.
Speaking of which, get Kemba a team.
Dude,
Please.
Get Kemba a team.
dude, can somebody please
All right, here's the
call up Rob Pelinka and get me Kemba?
one more thing. So Bam, yeah, he's from Newark, but he moved to North Carolina when he was 7. So was he a North Carolina kid or a Jersey kid?
Ooh,
You know what I'm
Early
saying?
childhood's from New Jersey.
I'm giving
That's
him
like
North
Shaq.
Carolina.
But here's
That's
the
like
thing,
saying
too.
Shaq's from Jersey.
But
Didn't
Kyrie,
Exactly.
Shaq's from Jersey, bro. We're claiming that
he
one.
spend like the first year in Jersey?
Born in
Wasn't-
Newark, don't want to hear it.
Wasn't Kyrie born in Australia?
Yes.
But
So
that's just-
we were making the same argument here.
If you
but he didn't grow up there. He
if
didn't
you
grow up
ask
there.
Shaq though, because here's the thing, Shaq's not really synonymous with one place. His stepfather
Yeah,
was
he's
in the
everywhere.
army. They were moving around, and Shaq claims Jersey. So we
Yeah.
claim in Shaq because why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
of
right?
course.
It's the greatest center of all time. I said it.
Yeah,
All right?
Kyrie's a Jersey kid.
Second best
100%.
center all time.
Stop it. You're wrong. He would. I'm sorry. For those of you out there, yes, Jabbar is awesome, but the level of competition that they played against, I'm telling you right now, Shaquille O'Neal would dog walk him. He would dominate him so bad.
Maybe.
Dude,
Maybe even.
Ewing, Olajuwon, Dwight Howard, the Admiral, Yao Ming, These are the names. Dikembe Mutombo. These are the names that Shaq was out there against. And who was Jabbar playing against? Old Man Wilt? Bill Walton?
Nate Thurman.
Thank you.
Come on.
Keep it moving.
Ken McHale. Come on.
Stop it.
Respect him.
Stop it. I do respect him. He's
Moses
amazing.
Malone.
Listen,
Respect
Jabbar's amazing. He's just the second greatest center of all time. I said it.
Respect him.
Maybe the third.
No.
Maybe the third.
I can't
Wilt.
tolerate this disrespect.
I'm out here. I'm out here with it. I said it. I know. Listen. Our entire boomer audience is ready with pitchforks right now for me, but I said it. Shaq is amazing, and he would dominate any player of any era. We're watching Giannis right now. I imagine what a healthy Shaquille O'Neal would be
A
able to do.
325-pound Shaquille O'Neal.
Imagine Los Angeles Lakers Shaquille O'Neal in today's age.
Dude,
I
you could throw him
understand.
in any age, he'd still be dominant.
Thank you. And then
All right. So moving on in NBA discussion,
speaking to the
Warriors
mic,
are 3-7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they fall.
I'm not even worried about them. Dude, they started off weak last year. Constant injuries. You never knew who was going to be in the lineup. This and that. I'm telling you right now.
I mean, Steph's averaging 31. He's doing his thing.
Yeah, but I'm not even worried about them, dude. They are so
But who's their second scorer right now?
probably Wiggins.
He's only averaging 17.
Yeah, it's still probably Wiggins. That's the problem.
That's terrible.
Well, I mean, your boy ain't as good as he was, bro.
Clay. Yeah.
No, I'm not even talking about Clay. He's got the injuries. The man you put
Jordan
on.
Poole?
What is Jordan Poole doing right now?
He's averaging
16 and a half.
Yeah, and he's probably shooting like what, 42%?
Let's look, actually.
Come on,
I'm
Get
trying to find
out.
it. I'm sorry.
figure it out. You have a
Jordan-
laptop.
Jordan Poole is shooting 31% from 3,
41 from the field.
41 from the field.
Thank you, my that's my point. Thank you. I appreciate you for making my point. Jordan Poole ain't it.
Nah.
Solid role
He's
guy.
just struggling a
He
little
can't
bit.
be your second
He's
best scorer.
struggling. He's not the second best scorer. It's Wiggins.
But he can't be your top three guys.
I think he could be.
No, I don't think so. Draymond's
just
more
struggling
important.
a little bit.
Draymond's more important.
Draymond's more important.
Draymond is more important.
Yeah.
I said it.
He's more important with his 9 points per game, his 6 rebounds, and 5 assists.
And his knockout
His
KO
triple
of
single.
the year.
His triple single. Thank you, Draymond. You're contributing so much.
Yeah, tell it to the
Triple
Boston
single.
Celtics, because I bet you they felt that he contributed a lot.
What did he do?
What did he do?
What did he do?
What did he do? He made Jason Tatum have off nights, that's for sure.
Yep. Knocked Tatum
He
off his game.
was directing the defense
That's
out
not
there,
hard
that's
to
for
do.
sure.
Jason Tatum's weak. He's soft.
You are just giving hot takes for no reason
He's
right
soft.
now. Stop it.
They sent out an email.
Whose man is
Registration's
this?
back up.
Yay!
Great. I wish I had a laptop to actually go see my degree. Why'd you even say that? Now everybody's going to go beat us too. We still got another hour on air out here. Thanks. Now all the good classes are going to be gone because we all know the wonderful campus of Montclair State just loves this programming so much that we are the number one sports talk show on
Ben's
campus.
racing to it right now. I'm just kidding. He's not actually.
Anyway.
But what do the Warriors really need to do now
Um,
to just propel
Just
back up?
be the Warriors. Just
make
take it
some
easy.
trades at the deadline.
No, stop it. You think this squad can't run it back?
No, just some small ones, like role players. That's all. Because they lost Toscano Anderson, they lost Gary Payton Jr. They lost a few
I
guys.
thought Gary Payton. Come on. Scott
No,
Anderson.
but they did lose. Didn't they lose Otto Porter Jr.?
They did.
Yeah.
I don't
Where's he at?
believe. Where's
I don't
Where's
remember.
Iggy? Also, is
I
Iggy
think he
still
went to
there?
Washington.
Iggy's still there.
Iggy's still there.
Did Otto Porter Jr. go to Washington?
Otto Porter
to the
Jr.
Wizards?
is with the Raptors.
Okay.
They lost a few
Ra-
guys.
Raptors
No,
are playing well, right?
I
Raptors
think
doing very well.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he was a big part of why they won the championship.
Yeah, he was a stretch big.
Not only that, it was just like he could play defense and could actually throw. That is a solid frame you could throw at the Celtics. And he was part of the reason why Tatum was having off nights.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I think they need another athletic, mobile guy like that.
He was also 6'10" too.
Yeah. You know, they need another big body.
Yeah.
I just don't know who's really out there that they could possibly go get. Who would you like to see them get, Connor?
They did a big body.
You said they needed a big body. Who do you want to see them
John
go get?
Isaac.
Crowder?
He hasn't
Question mark?
played. Jay Crowder would be solid
All
for
right,
sure.
this might be a stretch. Thaddeus Young.
Thad is underrated.
Thaddeus Young, 6'9".
Where's Rocco right now?
Robert
He's
Covington.
probably with the Clippers.
I'm looking
I think
it
he's
up.
I
with
think
the
my Jay Crowder take makes the most sense.
Rocco is with the Clippers.
Nah,
Yeah.
give him John Isaac, bro. They'd be so insane.
Yeah, but they're not.
They're
Gonna,
gonna
they
have to-
want Isaac. What's it called? Like, it's
The-
going to
a
take
lot
a
of
lot.
money.
The Magic
Yeah.
like Isaac a lot.
Isaac played since the bubble.
Yeah.
Really?
I think he's
Alright.
back.
He's finally back. Good for him, man.
Ben, pull up Isaac's stats right now. I'm curious on what
All
he's
right,
doing.
hold on.
Anyway, fellas, speaking of emerging stars, I
Oh,
know.
by the way, it's top of the hour here on 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair. You're listening
Anyway.
at Mazz Midday.
Nah, Isaac hasn't touched the court.
No,
Hasn't
sadly.
touched
Isaac's
the court?
out.
I could have. When's he coming back? I thought he was close.
He remains sidelined indefinitely with a hamstring injury,
What? Okay.
and that was October 20th.
Anyway, speaking of people doing good work, Lonnie Walker.
Yes, indeed.
Finally, Connor. Do you think I told you when
you
we first
Miami's
met?
finest.
I told you I thought that he could be the next Jimmy Butler.
Oh boy.
I'm still standing by it,
Oh boy.
and he's been coming alive lately. He's been dropping 18, 22, 28 nights.
How does he play defensively? Does he cheat a lot? Does he try to go for steals? Does he play risky?
I feel like I don't know because I'm so in focus on seeing on what AD or LeBron's gonna
to
do.
see if AD will
So
stay
it's
healthy.
kind of like, yeah, I think he needs to bulk up a little bit. But dude, he's becoming a spotlight for these Lakers, and finally something that you can actually
Hey,
hold on
Russ
to.
went 3 for 5 from 3 on Saturday.
Dude, he's been.
Come
Have you
on.
guys seen his stats coming off the bench?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Dude, he's been nice off the bench.
Can you give me those stats?
Yes, just a second, please.
Thank
But like you're paying Russ $40 million to come off your
yes, I know.
bench.
I know.
What-
I'm still in favor of the trade.
What team do you guys think has the worst record in the league right now?
Probably Houston.
Sacramento.
You wanted Westbrook, right?
Yes.
Sacramento,
All
right?
right.
They're 3-5, so no.
Most recent
Really?
games, you want that?
Yeah.
All right. So Sunday,
Last 3 games.
Sunday the 6th against Cleveland, he had 19 points, 10 assists, 3 boards,
What
with
was
a
he shooting?
with a block and 2 steals.
What was he shooting?
60% from 3,
What?
46 from the field.
Did he take 2 shots?
He took
He had 19 points.
he took 5 threes, made 3 of them.
He's back.
The world is coming undone.
All right, but wait for this. Wait for this. You ready? Friday against the Jazz, he had 26, 3 and 6
From
with
3?
2 steals.
3 of 6 from 3?
I just read his stats out. I'm gonna read his shooting splits.
Okay.
All right, so he shot 3 for 5 from 3, so 60%,
What is happening?
and then 9 for 14
is
from
Russ
the,
back?
9 for 14 from the field, which is 64%.
Is Russ back?
All he needed to do was take a nice little seat in the bench.
Dude, I think it's,
Lakers are still 2 and 7 though.
Yeah. Who's the worst team in the league?
The Rockets, you're right, 1-9.
Thank you. They're
1
just
and
young.
9,
They're young.
1 and 9.
Can't even blame them. And they're gonna pick
How's
up.
Jabari Smith?
They're gonna
been
get Wembanyama.
How's Jabari
Jabari
Smith?
Smith. Let me check that one
I think
out for
Jabari
you.
Smith is
Is he
averaging
putting,
like
like-
17 points.
I was gonna say 18 and a half.
Well, Ben
I'm
Carroll,
pretty
bro,
sure.
he's running away with Rookie of the Year already.
Yeah,
He's something else.
yeah, that's
what's
another.
his
I'm
name?
gonna be
Jabari
wrong on
Smith.
that one.
Jabari
Well,
Smith
Ben
Jr. He's averaging. Oh wow, he's averaging not what we expected.
What?
10.8 points, 6.1
Oh,
boards,
so he's pulling a Cade.
and
Put
1
a
assist.
Cade.
Not even 1 assist. It's
Not
0.8.
even one assist. Sheesh. All right, I might have been wrong on that. It happens. Imagine Wembanyama though with a Jabari Smith
And
It's-
Jalen Green.
and a Jalen Green. It's gonna be nice. I mean, like they're young. They have an excuse to be bad. The Lakers have no excuse.
They don't have Christian
Except for
Wood
Rob
anymore, right?
Pelinka.
They don't have Christian Wood anymore.
No, they don't. He's on
So
Dallas.
That's sad. Imagine if they still had Christian Wood and then
Dude,
they got
and you know who's
Wembanyama.
actually been coming alive? Like we just alluded to Jay Crowder, but the Phoenix Suns
Mhm.
Yeah.
have been
They really turned it around.
have been really, and you know what's really been the difference? Playing what's his name?
Yeah, they're 7-2 right now.
Is it Cam Johnson?
Cam Johnson.
Cam
He's their
Johnson.
starting 4.
Dude,
3 and D.
3 and D, and he's mobile.
Oh, but you know what?
What?
Cameron Johnson's supposed to have surgery on a torn meniscus.
Oh, that's
Unfortunate.
lovely. Poor guy.
Yeah, it
Anyway,
happens.
Suns
Fellas.
can't have anything.
can't have anything. Fellas, is there anybody that's been lighting your eyes up in basketball lately outside of that? Who you been keeping tabs on? Outside of John Morant, please don't hit me with Ja. I know we all love
I
him.
mean, Lucas scored 30 points in every single game this season thus far.
Dude,
736.
Dude, the
What?
record to start a season, right, is
Yep.
Wilt with 23 straight 30-point games. Lucas got 8 so far. So second best all time to start a season.
All right, you ready for my player that I've been watching right now?
who you-
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah.
Halliburton's been going off.
22, 5, and 9 to start the year off in Indy.
Yeah.
He might be on his way. If the Pacers don't start winning, he might be on a contender sometime at the end of this year. Right around the trade deadline. Who do you think would be a good option for Halliburton to be on?
Well,
it's a very good question. He's a two-way player, so a lot of teams could use that.
He's averaging 9 assists, bro. as a
put him on the
shooting guard.
Pels, bro.
On the
On the
Pels.
Pels.
Ooh. And then you move him to the 1, and then CJ2.
What? You want the efficiency
let me see
landscape here?
this.
I don't know, dude. CJ's been killing it as a 1. I don't even know if I want to touch that.
Put him at the
CJ McCollum needs some flowers, man.
Dude, I might want to see him in Portland with Dame.
I don't know.
Halliburton?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Halliburton provides more defense than Anthony
no,
Simons.
because I think Halliburton's ball dominant.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I've been looking at Jalen Brunson a lot, and dude, he's been averaging 19.3 points on 49% shooting, 4 rebounds and 7 assists.
Who does he really have to work with in New York?
Not a lot.
Fournier?
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle. And
Julius Randle's been bad, I heard.
Dude,
I haven't been really keeping tabs on the Knicks, but I've heard he's
They're the
not
most
been great.
average team in the league.
they're the Knicks. The Knicks are gonna nick.
It could be worse. They could be the Pistons. You know what I mean?
I mean that there's just nobody there besides Cade and Ivy. He's been averaging 19 points on 44% shooting, 9 rebounds.
That's
3 assists.
Randle?
That's Randall. He's been okay. But that's the thing. I think Jalen Brunson, dare I say, I know he got overpaid, but it's turning out not to be the worst looking thing.
Well, he's also getting acclimated to the system.
Yeah.
So when he finally gets in Tibbs' system and working and running fine, I think he'll be a good player.
I would like to see the Knicks do good.
I would. It's good for basketball. when
It's
the Knicks are
always good for basketball.
When the Knicks are a good team, it's great.
I
for
just wish
basketball.
Dolan would sell the team.
Yes.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
I've
not
said
wrong.
this multiple
I mean, you're not
times.
wrong.
If I could go back and do everything over again, I would be a Giants fan. I would be a Knicks fan. I'd still stick with the Yankees. It would just make sense, easier to go to games. But I'm stuck where I'm at. I don't want to be the guy, but I am the guy, and it's too late. But yeah, I have a soft spot for the Knicks, and I'd probably like them a lot better if they didn't have such an awful owner.
So if Dolan ever sells a team, are you going to the Knicks?
No, I can't leave the Lakers, but I wish I could.
You wish.
I wish I could. I wish I could be a
Dude,
Knicks fan.
Kobe hasn't played in almost 10 years.
I know.
How does it feel from going to Kobe to the worst offense you've probably ever seen? Like, is this the worst Lakers offense
No,
you've seen or
the
no?
kidding me?
later years of Kobe were
I'm
the
saying
worst
in the league-
Laker
in the league right
offense.
now.
Do you not
Lakers.
remember when Kobe tore his Achilles and you had Jordan Farmore out
No,
on the court?
No,
Right,
even when
right.
Kobe came back, Kobe was the
Yeah.
worst offensive player in basketball those last few
Oh,
years.
stop it!
Would you say
He was.
Stop it!
Statistically, he was.
Just stop it.
are the Clippers or the Lakers
hope.
the worst offense right now?
What's up?
Are the Clippers or the Lakers the worst offense right now?
What do you mean?
In the league right now.
The Clippers?
What's wrong with the Clippers? The Clippers have been killing it.
Defensively.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's us. We are a problem. We don't mix together. Rob Pelinka has no clue what he's doing. He's just getting names just to get names. He's not actually plugging pieces, and he's in a position, I think, that quite frankly he's over his head.
Because the Nuggets are on the flip side. They have by far the best offense this far, actually. They're shooting the only
There's
team.
Jalen Murray is that guy.
Jamal Murray.
Sorry, Jamal Murray.
They're the
Unbelievable.
only offense shooting above 40% as a team from deep.
Yeah.
They're shooting 43 from deep. As a whole team, that's actually pretty good. Some players can't even hit that by themselves.
Dude, I mean, listen. I said that the Nuggets were going to be better because of Murray coming back. Is Porter Jr. even back yet?
I believe so.
I don't know.
I don't know, but if he's not,
They
I
still have
mean,
Bruce Brown, right?
Yeah, they do.
Off
the
bench.
best defensive player
And
for
they have
Brooklyn.
KCP.
I forgot about that. They do
Yeah.
have Contavious
Mazz is
Caldwell-Pope.
like
KCP and
flashbacks
Will
just
Barton
happen.
flipped.
Flashbacks happening with KCP.
Dude, listen. I've seen. This is not the worst Lakers offense.
Yeah, Michael
I've
Porter
seen.
is back.
This is
No, come on. It's got to be in the top 3 worst.
It's not the worst. That was what I'm
But
saying.
it's top 3.
Do you guys? Smush Parker, Kwame Brown years, bro. Kobe
But
was
were
the
you
only
really
thing.
watching those
Kobe's
series?
out there just dropping. Yeah, I was. Kobe's just out there dropping points and nobody can help him. It's not. You know what the worst part is? This isn't even the most underperforming Lakers team I've ever seen. Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant,
2012.
Meta World Peace at the time. Maybe Ron Artest. Can't remember what he was going by. Maybe the Panda's friend at that time. Whatever Ron Artest's name was at the time.
Was that 2012 or 2014?
Matt Barnes,
2014.
Pau
Nah,
Gasol.
2014, Dwight was gone. Was that 2013 or 2012?
I thought that was 2014.
2013,
2014,
right?
dude.
I thought it was 2014.
You're wrong, Connor.
You're
I'm
wrong.
finally going to prove this kid wrong for the first time in the history of Ant and Mazz. We are proving Connor wrong right now.
I hope he's right now. Look it up. Look it up right now.
All right, so
Anyway,
Dwight
but anyway,
Howard.
you have that whole team together, right? And Mike D'Antoni's the head coach, and that's why it didn't work out because D'Antoni is just not the guy. What was it?
Yeah, Dwight Howard was in Houston in 2014.
Yep. Yep.
The Lakers
So
season
what
you're
was
I
it,
talking
can't
about.
stump him. I can't.
Was it
You're
2012?
talking about the 2012-2013 season.
Yes.
That's the
Wow.
season.
That was the problem.
I can't stump him.
Dwight came in
You
not
can't.
wanting to put in the work to be great. Steve Nash. You know what the biggest beef on that team was actually Nash and Howard.
Really?
Interesting.
That
Yeah,
doesn't surprise
and it
me.
all started because Nash offered to help train him and to get his free throws up. He didn't want to do it. Everybody thinks it was Kobe. And don't get me wrong, Kobe was not a fan of Howard because of the work ethic. But the biggest beef on that squad was Steve Nash and Dwight Howard. And I thought that was magical. Anyway,
Great.
that has to be the worst team to never do anything.
Yeah.
Like, in terms of on paper.
What about the Lob City Clippers?
What?
Lob City
but they were
Clippers.
good.
in
No,
there?
they were good.
But come on, dude. If you Lob City Clippers, like, yes, they had Blake. Yes, DeAndre Jordan and Chris Paul. Now, Chris Paul and Blake are clearly the big names at that. Do they even come close
I hear what you're
to?
saying.
Does that even come close to Kobe, Dwight, and Nash not working?
What about 04 Lakers or those Lakers?
It's twilight years of two players with Malone and Peyton? I don't know.
That wasn't the Dennis Rodman year. That was Gary Payton and Karl
Yeah,
Malone.
I don't know. That's got to be up there too. But that's because Malone was creeping on Kobe's wife, and Malone, bad guy. Anyway, speaking of going back with the Dolan should sell the team. Let's head over to NFL right now.
Let's take a
Football?
quick break.
Okay, hit me with it. And when we come back, a certain
NFL
somebody
got fired.
selling teams as well.
Someone's gonna sell teams, and someone got fired as well.
Interesting.
So we'll have NFL news recaps and
Linemen
pick'ems.
in big spaces.
Exactly.
Let's see what happens when we come back here on 90.3 WMSC, Upper Montclair. And
Take
This-
it away.
this has been Ant and Mazz in the Midday. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Ant Mazz in the midday.
In the midday,
Second hour.
Ant is public enemy number one of this show, Dan Snyder, going to sell the Washington Commanders
Looks that way.
because the U.S. government come cracking down on him?
No, the owners are cracking down on
No,
it.
I heard the U.S. I heard he got like subpoenaed or something by the U.S. government
Oh
as
my
well.
goodness.
So it's like he's getting it from every which way.
Isn't
Hey,
the
getting
asking
closed
price for the
in.
Commanders like $7 billion or something like
Yeah,
that?
$7 billion is the asking
I mean, it
price.
makes sense. The Denver Broncos went
And they're
for
just about to
4.
make a new stadium too.
I gotta be honest with you guys. I think the Commander's name is out if they sell. Jeff Bezos supposedly is amongst the names.
So
of who's
he's gonna
looking.
be in the Thursday night deal, the TV deal.
The
But he's-
Washington Prime
But he's
videos.
also gonna own.
I
a
think it's
team.
gonna be the Washington Primes. Would
But
be a solid
wait,
name.
That would be a conflict of interest though, right?
Why?
If he has the TV deal on Thursday nights
don't
and he
think-
owns a team, I don't think that can.
I don't think he owns Amazon anymore. I think he stepped away. I think they bought him out.
He's not like a primary owner.
I don't think he's he's definitely not the head guy running the day-to-day
Executive chairman of
CEO.
Amazon is Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, but is he the CEO?
Let's see.
I think he is.
I think he's just getting paid these days. He's just sitting back with it.
No, but I think but it's still a conflict of interest. Like if you own one of the stations that airs Thursday Night Football, you can't own a football team.
I don't know
It's
about that.
Andy Jassy is the CEO of Amazon.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I think in the role that he is, I don't know. And you don't think he'll step away to own a team? Why not? Listen, I could see it happening. DC
I
Prime
heard-
has a nice name to it. I heard Jay-Z
and KD.
have all been. Imagine Jeff Bezos links up with Hove and KD, and they just bring a team. Well, not just rebrand the team. And what do you guys think new names are going to be? I don't think they're sticking with the Commanders. Who likes it?
It's stupid.
It's awful. Now, don't get me wrong. Did the name have to change from the
Yes.
previous thing?
Yes.
Absolutely had to. All right.
Absolutely.
But Commanders ain't it. I think Red Wolves has a nice sound. to
Red
it.
Wolves.
The
The
Wolf Pack.
Armada. I love the Armada.
The Armada.
What about
Yeah.
the Defenders?
No.
No,
No?
it's
That's
awful.
dumb.
So
All right.
awful. It's one of the. Listen.
So what? The defenders are on offense.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, it's
Come
a little
on, dude.
weird.
The
awful.
Wolf Pack.
Wolfpack sounds great. The Red Wolves, and then you have the fan base, the Wolfpack. Wolf Den, whatever you want to have it. So much stuff you can do with Red Wolves. I would have
Yeah,
liked
the
it.
Red Wolves are not bad
I think
at
Red
all.
Wolves is quality.
Quality.
I mean, you look at all the other DC teams.
Quality.
A couple of them are tied to the fact that it's the nation's capital. Legitimately, the Nationals and the Capitals as two of the DC
Yeah,
teams.
but then they also got the Wizards.
And then there's the
The
Wizards.
courts.
So like
The courts.
the Washington courts.
That is awful.
The
Justice.
justices. The
The
justices.
Justice. DC Justice.
That'd be
The
sick.
Justice.
That sounds good.
the
DC
Washington,
Justice?
the
driving
Washington
down the field.
Justice. That'd be sick.
Yeah, I think they should go with DC over Washington
yeah.
because I feel like I get confused with
We have DC United.
Seattle.
We do have DC United.
yeah I get confused with
Like
Washington State. Yeah,
Fair, yeah.
I would like to hear it. DC Justice, DC Red Wolves. I think that just sounds better.
it would sound cool.
Yeah, definitely.
The
DC
Justice.
Red Wolves.
Anyway, fellas, also in big news and certain firing.
Yeah. The great Frank Reich is gone in
It's
Indy.
the second time he's
And
been fired.
guess
by
who
them.
his interim coach is now for the Colts?
Jeff Saturday.
Jeff
the former Peyton
Saturday.
Manning's former center.
Just block.
Come on, Jeff, snap the ball. But yeah,
This is the second time Reich has gotten fired by them.
Yeah, that's
by
By the Colts?
Not as a head coach. First time he was an assistant, he got fired. Built his stock back up with the Eagles, then gets hired to be their head coach, and then now he's fired again.
I think he's gonna.
I personally,
You think he's gonna go be an OC?
I don't think Frank. He might, but I don't think Frank Reich was like the true problem with Indy.
Oh,
the fact that they
problem-
don't have a quarterback.
Yeah,
is
the
their
problem is the front office doesn't want to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, I'm with you.
The problem is just taking guys past their prime and shoving them behind center.
Absolutely.
Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz.
When he had Andrew Luck, he was a solid coach.
Yes.
That
Matt
1 year.
Ryan.
Dude, his last four, it was Jacoby Brissett, then it was Phillip Rivers, then it was Carson Wentz, now it's Matt Ryan.
Like he can't get a solid quarterback for more than a year.
Absolutely not.
Like when he had Andrew Luck for that 1 year, they were good.
I believe that Colts team,
They won like their last like 10 games.
that was the year, was that the, no, that was not the year.
They lost to the Chiefs in the divisional, I think it was. But no,
tough break.
but they were like Frank Reich's a good coach.
He'll get picked up,
He was the reason why the Eagles won that big game.
possibly. Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
When,
100%.
when Carson Wentz was without Frank Reich, he's a completely different quarterback. I mean,
Even when he was there, yeah.
even when, like I said when he was in Indy, because let's face it, his confidence was at an
I
all-time
don't know.
low.
Yeah.
You guys think the DC team could pick up Frank Reich?
As a head coach?
No. I think they still keep Ron Rivera, but I just
As
mean
an
as a
OC?
new OC.
Nah,
No?
I don't think so.
Where do you think he's going?
He's
definitely useful.
He's not getting hired this year.
But I'm saying, like, what's going to be the next
Well,
move?
the
'Cause he's
Panthers have a vacancy.
definitely useful. Ooh, that's a...
The Raiders might at the end of the year.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
McDaniel's
might.
over, gets 1 year again.
McDaniels has come back to New England.
He is horrible, dude. The Raiders look awful.
Mm-hmm.
They just lost to Jacksonville, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh
Pick'ems.
my goodness,
Pick'ems.
Pick'ems.
dude. I'm sorry, Josh McDaniels. With the amount of talent he has on that team, they should not be a 2-win team.
I'm also going to make a prediction here. Jeff Saturday is going to be a monster with that team because the last time we've seen an offensive lineman be a head coach, from my memory, Bill Belichick. They just know what they're looking at. They're great. They know how to. They are a leader of men because they're usually the largest person in the room. This is going to be great. What's up?
Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Look at that.
It's going to be great.
The large men.
Don't get me wrong.
Large men are great.
I don't
coaches.
think Frank Reich was the problem. I think he's getting scapegoated here. I think he will be with a team, with not that much time. Probably not this season for sure, but I think with as early as the next season, absolutely I could see him getting hired. But I also see Jeff Saturday working out.
I mean, the Colts now got rid of him because, okay, he was benching Matt Ryan, and he also fired the offensive coordinator. So they also need that. They have a lot of holes now in that front office. So with Saturday getting hired, I'm assuming they're going to name a new offensive coordinator, surprisingly. It's got to be some point at this time.
Or you just have Saturday just work the offense and be
Run
the
the
coach.
whole offense.
I mean, it's happened before.
Why not?
5-time Pro Bowler
Why
with that
not?
Colts team.
Dude,
Moving
Saturday
forward-
was a beast.
For sure.
One of the best linemen of that generation.
For sure.
He was an ESPN analyst before this.
Snap the ball,
Yeah,
Jeff.
the last time we saw an analyst come off and become a head coach, all right, not for football, Steve Kerr doing a fantastic job. I see it working.
It can totally work.
Aaron Boone.
Stay in there.
Stan Van Gundy.
I was just going to say, what's his name that was with the Raiders? Come on, help me out here.
Gruden.
Thank you.
No, if you say Aaron Boone, I was gonna be like, nope,
Nope,
not gonna work out.
not going to happen. This is going to work.
one's
I'm
gonna
putting the stake in
You
Jeff.
could either be a Steve Kerr or you could be an Aaron Boone. There's no in between.
No. There's way worse situations than being an Aaron Boone. You're heated, and I understand, but there's way worse situations than being an Aaron Boone, and you know it.
Ugh,
Fair.
hate him.
After all the coaches moving, a bunch of players moved as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hit us with the trades,
Oh,
Connor.
trade deadline was crazy last week.
First one right
Connor.
after the show.
Connor, this is what I want you to hit us with, right? I know
Yes.
it happened right after the show. It always happens right after the show.
Mhm.
Because the deadline was at 4 and the show
Yeah.
ends at 3.
Anyway.
So,
No, the
No,
deadline was
every-
next day.
next day, my bad, yeah.
every time there's big news, I feel like
it's either,
we get to break some stuff here every now and then.
yeah, barely
When-
though.
But it's
when-
normally it's like the second we go off air,
The two most
within the
memorable,
half hour,
The Baker one.
the Baker one and the McCaffrey one are the two most memorable ones I can think of.
and that's great that it happened here. But most of the time, it's like within that 30-minute window right after the show, and it's like, oh wow, I wish we were on air right now.
But yeah, Roquan to the Ravens was the first
Time
big
out.
one.
I want Connor to run through the trades,
Okay.
and I want to give grades for it.
Everyone's all right. Well then,
Okay.
Roquan to the Ravens. Do that one first.
Okay, for the Ravens.
second, fifth, and AJ Klein.
For the Ravens,
A.
I'm saying that is a A-.
Dude,
It's
Roquan is the best
an A.
inside
For sure.
linebacker in basketball.
It's an A.
Football.
For sure. Basketball.
In, ba-
I was gonna say
in
basketball.
basketball.
In
No, but
basketball.
him and Patrick Queen in the inside.
I gave you an A-.
But like, what's the minus?
Second round pick, that's a lot. But anyway, it's worth it.
Oh, for
It's-
Roquan,
it's worth it. And I think you guys need bigger problems than a linebacker.
Like wide receiver?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, now that Bateman's down for the year, yeah, we definitely need a wide
Thank
receiver.
you. So that's why you're at an A-. Still great. I don't
We're
know why you're
signing
hating on the
OBJ.
A-.
We're signing OBJ. It's
We're
happening.
decided- dude, I don't know. He's linked with the Giants, so
And the Cowboys now too.
I'll take it.
All right.
Please give me that.
So what's your grade for the Bears?
They're rebuilding.
See.
Just put 'em in the middle of the road.
I'll give them a C+.
Yeah.
The players were disappointed. I heard some of them saying, because they're like a game out of the wild card spot, right? So some of the players are like, what are we playing for here? We're not
Didn't someone just cry because was that
That was Roquan,
Roquan Smith who
for
cried when what's his name left?
Quinn.
When
Yeah.
Robert Quinn was traded. Yeah.
Yeah, now he's gone too.
Okay,
Next trade was T.J. Hawkinson, a
Vikings.
second, a third, and a fourth.
for Hawkinson.
To the Vikings.
Yes.
The Vikings need a tight end because Irv Smith's never healthy.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
And Hawkinson is
Once
pretty
again,
reliable.
for the Vikings, I'm giving that probably an A-.
I'm giving
it
that
was a
an
need.
A. I'm giving that an A for the
Okay.
Vikings because now you match Hawkinson in the offense with Jettas
Mhm.
and Adam Thielen and Dalvin Cook.
Alexander Madison.
Dude, they could be scary in a few weeks when Hawkinson learns that system.
For sure.
I like Lions grade. They got a second, third, fourth, and I think another fourth actually for
They-
him.
That's a B
I think
plus.
they gotta
I was gonna give it
That's
a
a
B.
lot for
I
a
was gonna
tight
give it a
end.
B. That's really good.
Hall for a tight end, yeah.
Chase Claypool to the Steelers for a second.
That was the
That's-
Ravens
no, no.
To
second.
the Bears. To the
To the Bears.
My bad.
That was the Ravens second round pick too.
For the Bears, I'm giving that probably a B+.
No, for a second for Chase Claypool, that's a
that was the
A
Ravens
minus.
second.
For the
bro.
Bears or Steelers?
for the
For the Bears.
Okay.
For the Bears.
No. I mean the Steelers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, because the Steelers got a second
Chase
for Chase
Claypool ain't worth a
Claypool,
second, bro.
I think it's a B+ for what's it called for the Bears.
but an A for the Steelers.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Second,
Because dude, you need to get this. You need to get him a
If
wide receiver.
McCaffrey
Fields
was a
needs
second-
guys to start building with.
if McCaffrey was a second and Roquan Smith was a second, how is Claypool? You know what I mean?
He's top 3 receiver in the game. Come on.
Oh, yeah,
Don't
yeah,
disrespect.
yeah,
Don't
of course.
disrespect. Come on.
Right,
I'm
of
just
course.
saying, dude. Justin Fields needs wide receivers that he can actually start building chemistry with. All right,
Darnell Mooney can be that guy.
for sure. But
I'm
They
not
just
telling
put
you.
up
I'm
32
not saying he
points
can't.
yesterday.
I'm saying that they need another guy for him. I like this. I think this is a need. I think this is good. When you have this, listen, Fields is a good quarterback.
Oh, I
all right?
watched him yesterday.
He just has
tear
no
up
hope.
The Dolphins.
That's not
defense.
hard though. Dolphins defense is pretty trash.
They're doing pretty bad right
Listen,
now.
I think this is good. I'm giving it the B+ because I think they need somebody for him to start building with. I like
for the
this move.
Bears, I give it a B minus.
Okay, we're on the
For
opposite
the
ends of it.
Steelers, I give it an
It's
A
got to be.
minus.
It might be an A. I think it's an A.
Because you get a second round pick. You already had 2 solid receivers in Johnson and Pickens.
Yeah,
So
you didn't
like,
need him
he was expendable. So you get
Absolutely.
a second round pick for a guy that's expendable. I like the trade for Pittsburgh.
for sure.
Next one was also a Steelers trade. A little lower end. They got Will Jackson for a late round pick. Swap of late rounders. Will Jackson's a solid corner.
Who?
Will Jackson the third.
Who?
All right, move on.
Yeah, the Dolphins get Bradley Chubb and Jeff Wilson,
I'll give you that.
but it was for a first and I believe a fourth. They get also a fifth in return.
You guys
They trade
needed
a
an
fifth
edge
for-
rush though.
100%.
You guys cannot like.
You guys gave up
outside
a
of
lot.
Ogba. Outside of Ogba, you guys really have nothing on the pass rush.
I'm
They
giving it
tried
a
with
B.
Jalen
I'm giving
Phillips.
it for. They did give up a lot though.
They did. I think for the Broncos, it's an A. Because you got to dump somebody because the way you guys been playing. You get a first round pick for.
They get
for
a
Bradley Chubb.
first, a fourth, and Chase Edmonds.
And Chase Edmonds.
Yeah, Chase Edmonds won too.
That's solid.
I'm at a B+ for Miami. I'm probably at like an A-.
But the Dolphins were able to plug the Chase Edmonds hole because they traded for Jeff Wilson for a fifth.
Yeah,
Fair.
I think for Denver, that's an A minus.
Yep.
For Miami, it's a B plus.
So we're on the exact same page here.
Yes.
Nice. Doesn't happen always.
Jags got Calvin Ridley for a fifth.
Love it.
But it can be up to a second.
Well, he's
depending on
not
how he
playing
plays.
this year. He's
Still
not
love
playing
it.
this year.
Still love it. Get Trevor Lawrence pieces. I love it.
Yeah, I agree.
It could be as
For the
high
Falcons,
as a second.
why are you trading him?
They were already trying to move him with Philadelphia. The reason why he didn't end up with Philadelphia is because they were good people and they knew that the gambling scandal was going to come out and that he was going to be suspended the whole year.
Yeah,
so
the
they pulled
Falcons
out
are
of it.
like one of those teams where you're just like, you know what? They have good
Good guys,
people.
just
They're-
good
They're
guys.
great. They're a great.
Shout out the
just-
Falcons. It can go up to a second, but because it's not like you don't know where it's going to land, I have to give them.
Yeah.
I have to give them probably a B- for it. For the Jags, if it ends up just being like a 5th rounder, yeah, that is an A trade for me. If it ends up being a 2nd, I'll knock them down to like probably a B.
The next biggest one was the Naeem Hines trade. That's probably the last one of all the ones that matter.
He went from the Colts to
To
who?
the Bills.
Bills need a better running back. I think the Bills failed this trade deadline.
Yep, I'm with
I
you.
think the Bills and the Packers were the biggest losers of this trade deadline.
Absolutely.
When will the Packers get a wide receiver?
Yeah, the
Will it
Packers
happen?
were in on.
won't.
They were
What?
in on
They won't.
Cooks.
Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks. I don't know why the Texans didn't trade him.
Cooks wanted out.
He wanted out, and now he's holding out. Now
And he
that he's
didn't
back.
suit up, yeah.
He didn't suit out on suit up on Thursday. So like, the Packers did a bad job not getting Cooks. The Texans did a bad job not moving Cooks. The deal made sense. I don't know why it didn't get done before the 4 o'clock.
I don't know why the
deadline.
Bills didn't bring in a better running back, and not for nothing, they just lost to the Jets.
Lost to
Oh,
the Jets.
man.
The Jets.
They lost to
Sauce
Zach
Gardner.
Wilson.
Sauce Gardner's legit, bro.
Especially
Especially that last play of the game, dude. The best wide
He's got
receiver
length.
currently.
He's short, but like his arms
Dude,
are so
he is lanky,
long.
but he's strong.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe the strength this kid has. He's a rookie.
And how tall is Sauce Gardner? Because he's not short.
He's like 6'2", right?
He's 6'3".
6'3".
I thought he was shorter than that.
No, he's 6'3".
No, he looks skinny though.
He
Like,
is
he looks
skinny.
That's
small.
what it is. He
But
just looks
dude,
small.
He's skinny, but he's lanky.
But he's strong.
Yeah.
He's got grown man strength.
He was bodying Stephon Diggs a few times,
Mhm.
and Diggs is the best receiver in football
Right now, right now, Diggs is the best receiver.
Outside
in
Tyreek
football.
Hill, having 1,300 yards already.
Fair.
Yes.
But like, yeah, Sauce Gardner, the Jets, what a game they played, dude. They just shut down Josh Allen. Josh Allen,
He looks
Josh,
so
Josh
uncomfortable.
Allen looked bad, dude.
He looks scared.
He like one of Josh Allen's biggest knocks coming out of college was his accuracy and his deep ball accuracy. That he had a cannon, but he could never just put it on the money, and that was on full display on Sunday. He just anytime a guy was downfield, he was missing them by like 3 yards overthrow. He was throwing behind some guys a few times. The 2 interceptions he had were just straight at Jets defenders. They weren't even on the money. So like I was just like, Josh Allen. That's the one reason why I'm just so hesitant to put the Bills in a big game contest or like winning the whole thing. It's just because I don't trust them with Josh Allen having these kind of games that he has.
Fair. Listen, the Jets defense shut down the run. They were stopping the pass, and they come up with 2 interceptions. Josh just didn't look good at the end of the day. I'm still not saying the Jets are legit this season.
Their defense is legit.
Yeah, fair, but they're not doing any. Listen, next year after that, yeah, you can sell me on the Jets, but they're just not there yet. Still, but they're coming. They are.
They're 6-3.
I'm sold more on them than I am the Giants. Still,
It's tough.
still,
They have quality wins. They have
quality wins. Giants don't have quality wins.
Outside of maybe Baltimore.
Fair, and what has Baltimore really done? Thank you. Next.
I can
Sorry.
run through.
Let's just run through these week 8 games.
I could
week
run
9
through the
games.
pick'ems real quick because it's not even. We all tied.
Did we really?
No, we
for the week.
didn't.
What a week, guys.
Wow.
Well,
Woo.
I took the Saints and y'all took the Ravens.
Oh, that's
so
gonna be the one that
that's
breaks it
gonna be
tonight.
the one that breaks the tie.
We all got 9 each because what ended up happening is everyone either picked the same team or we picked the same team or they picked the same team.
Yeah.
We got 2 each on that. So everyone
Wow.
gets 9, so the standings just shift up. There's no difference.
Cool.
Unless the Saints
Unless
win.
tonight-
So what are the
Saints win.
standings? It's still you in first, me in second, and third, and
Dead last,
Ben in
baby.
4th. Ben, you're going to look beautiful with Connor's name on that lower
Hey man,
back.
I still got a
Listen, he could
lot
easily
of weeks left.
he could catch Ann. He's only 4 games behind Ann.
Yeah.
Man, how would you feel if you had to walk around with Connor on your lower back?
Listen, if I keep
'Cause
picking
the
against
first person
if I keep picking against the Ravens and the Ravens go all the way and win, I'm
It'll be
fine
worth
with
it. It'll be worth
it.
it.
I cannot, and I just want you to know, you specifically, Mama Kafone will be the first person that you
Are we
show
hitting
that.
playoff pick'ems as well?
No, it's only regular season.
Only regular season.
All right, okay.
We'll definitely do playoff pick'ems, but it's not going to be a
Not
part of
nothing
the.
towards this.
Yeah,
all right.
no.
That's just bragging rights.
But Eagles Texans, Eagles did the thing. I don't know if we really have to talk about this game because
We knew.
we knew what was
Eagles
going to
did
happen.
their
Except
thing.
the Texans gave him a push. It was 14-14 at a point.
Yeah.
But Jalen Hurts came
Then
alive.
they came over.
Jalen
AJ
Hurts
Brown,
sees-
dude.
Dude,
I-
Damian Pierce.
They showed a
Are you
graphic.
kidding?
They showed a Damian Pierce is nice, but they showed a graphic last night again for AJ Brown against the Titans. Dude,
Yeah.
he has more touchdowns, or 6 more touchdowns than the Titans receivers combined,
And,
and
receiving
almost
yards.
as many yards, and as almost as many he has more yards and
Yeah.
almost as many receptions
then the Texans,
than the entire Titans
Titans.
because he got traded from the Titans.
Yeah, got you.
So like he's putting out the output in Philly that the Titans receivers as a whole are doing, just crazy.
Yeah, it happens. It really does
But
happen.
Damian Pierce, great effort. Did a good job.
He had the third most rushing yards this week.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good player. He just bounces off everybody.
Yeah, 139 yards.
He's a Lamborghini stuck in that bad garage. He's the epitome of that meme.
So we all took Eagles.
Yep.
Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Chargers, Falcons.
Chargers won last-second field goal.
2017.
Falcons are a competitive team. I'm ready to say that.
Mhm.
The top of the NFC South is
And
legitimately
it's
4 and
not
5
because of
teams.
Marcus Mariota.
It's because they're surprisingly their defense. No one thought that defense was going to be good this year. But
They're
actually
establishing a decent rush game too, though.
yeah.
You know.
Great.
Cordero
Jarrett.
Patterson does nothing but
Dude,
score.
he trucked that guy, bro. He lowered his. Who was that? Who's the defender that he lowered the shoulder into?
Let's go find out really quickly.
Oh my
Clue.
God!
I'll find
he
out for you.
Put that guy on his behind.
And then
It was
we move up with
crazy.
the Panthers and Bengals. I told you the Bengals were out for.
That was not.
That
Joe
was
Mixon.
Joe Mixon.
Joe
game. That was the
Mixon-
Joe Mixon game.
I had Joe Mixon in 2 fantasy leagues,
55
5
points or
touchdowns.
something like that.
I
Yep.
just traded Joe Mixon in a fantasy league, but I still had him for this week, so that was very, very good.
Nice, good
Very
for you,
good.
brother.
And shout out Kiara. She just texted me. She's got a raise at work.
Yeah.
So shout out Kiara. For those of you that don't know, my lovely girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Rooting for you, girl.
Dolphins, Bears.
Am I getting a nice dinner tonight?
Dolphins
Is
Bears.
that what I'm hearing?
Why? Because you got a nice
Cheesecake.
raise.
Come on, we going to Outback?
You
Going
going
out? You going to Outback?
Outback?
Going to Outback?
Let's
Cheesecake
go.
Factory, bro?
What?
Cheesecake Factory.
Nah, I want a lobster.
You want a salad
Fair
bar?
enough.
What's up?
You want the salad bar?
No, I don't want the salad
It's-
bar.
I don't want that salad
When's
bar.
the last time? Do I look like I've eaten a salad recently? Thank you. Next.
Dolphins
When was
Bears.
the last time you ate
Dolphins,
salad? When was the last time you ate salad?
Oh, dude, I have no clue.
Alright,
Probably
Tyler-
around the same time the last time you had short hair.
So like 3 years.
Probably.
All right. Yeah.
Tyreek Hill.
No, I definitely had one before then, but like I don't know, dude. I don't even like salads, dude.
I don't either. I like Caesar salad.
Pierogies and now salads.
I'm a
Food
pierogies guy all day,
episode.
Let's go to football.
All right. Dolphins, Bears.
Best. This offense is legit.
dude.
Yeah.
This offense
nice.
is
But that was-
legit.
but
But the
that was
Bears,
a
you let him
game.
32 to the Bears, bro.
Just-
Justin
a
Fields has
game.
178 yards on the ground. They gotta play defense. He runs. I
He had a
haven't really
61
watched him.
yard rushing
He threw
touchdown.
for 3 touchdowns. He's legit, and the Pats are gonna regret not taking him.
Watching him.
We didn't have a choice.
What are you talking about? You didn't have a choice.
You could trade it up.
Justin
Fields?
Bears
Fields,
were taken in front
Justin
of him.
Fields was taken first.
Yeah.
Over Mac Jones.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, you could have traded up though.
We were
But
at
Bill
15.
Belichick doesn't trade
I
up.
could have sworn they went with Mac Jones over Fields.
No, Matt Jones was the last quarterback taken.
And
Yep.
that- yeah.
He was of
It was
those
Lawrence,
5 quarterbacks.
Wilson, Lance, then
Fields, then Jones.
Why? I'm having like one of those like Mandela effects.
Yeah.
Well, I remember distinctly flipping out about the Patriots not taking Justin Fields.
The Chicago Bears at pick number 11 in the 2021 draft took Justin Fields.
And what pick did you guys take Mac at?
16. I think it was.
15.
15.
15.
Okay.
All right, so then moving on. Packers Lions. I took the Lions, baby.
Yes, y'all did
Dude,
take
the
the
Packers
Lions.
are trash.
The
We gotta
Packers
admit
are
it.
trash.
We gotta admit it. The Packers not good.
Told you.
Aaron Rodgers had 2 red zone interceptions.
Wait,
And
who?
all we've been hearing is Jets and Giants fans were celebrating that they beat the Packers, and I'm like, dude, they're not good.
And they just lost Romeo Dobbs too.
Thank you. So they're really not good. Not only are they not good,
And Aaron Jones got hurt,
Lazard
too,
is
right?
Aaron
the only guy.
Aaron Jones is. What was Aaron Jones' injury?
Ankle, I think it was.
All right, let me look.
No, but dude,
Dude, what an ugly game. 15-9.
dude,
Wow.
The
Romeo
Packers are
Dobbs
trash,
is out
dog.
4 to 6 weeks. Aaron Jones is questionable.
That is
His
the
a-
Vikings
his-
division to lose.
His
They're
X-ray
7-1.
came back negative.
Aaron Rodgers, 3 interceptions to the
And 2 were in the red
Detroit
zone.
defense.
and 2 were in the red zone.
Oh my, what are
the
you
Packers also
doing?
lost Rashawn Gary too.
Torn ACL.
And
Torn
Jared
ACL.
Goff had the most Jared Goff game I've ever seen.
What's the stat line?
I'm sorry, not the most because he had more touchdowns than interceptions.
But
But
yo, Aiden Hutchinson had an interception on.
That's
He like dropped back into coverage on the last second and just like caught one.
Mhm.
I don't know. Is Aiden Hutchinson like?
we're gonna find out.
He's alright.
We're gonna find
He's
out.
alright.
That's a
We'll see.
fact.
He's
We're
not
gonna
better than
find out.
Sauce Gardner or the guy from the Seahawks.
Sauce Gardner might be the best quarterback in the league. I said it.
Top 3.
I don't know, dude. He's out there. It's a rookie.
Colts, Pats, Patriots got the job done. I mean, Colts stink.
Where did you jump to that one? Oh, thank you. My bad.
Colts, Pats. Like, come on.
My bad.
Who didn't think the Pats were gonna win that game?
Yeah,
Colts
we said it.
with Sam Ellinger, dude. He got sacked like 9 times.
Jets,
Yeah.
Listen, Jets Bills can't believe Jets got it done.
Yeah. Well, we just talked about
The
that.
defense
one.
is nice.
Jaguars. Did I not take the Jaguars?
did take the
We did
Jags.
take the Jaguars.
I took the Raiders.
Dude, Jags. Low key legit.
Nah,
I
they
don't
lo-
know
that's their
how
third
the
one
Raiders
game of the year.
how
That's
the
a-
Raiders are
that's the third game they
losing
won
with
the
the
year.
I
amount
know.
of talent they have.
Coaching.
Coaching's terrible.
Coaching's horrible.
The fact that people thought McDaniels was going to be a good coach after what he went through the first time
Do
around.
you think it has to do with players living in Vegas and they're just not focused? No, not at all. It's coaching. Get over yourself. It's just a location. You can have fun in any city.
All right.
Except for
Cleveland.
Oklahoma.
Except for
You say except for Oklahoma?
Oklahoma
or
City.
Boston.
You can get good barbecue.
Oh,
You can't have fun
Boston.
in Boston.
yes, you
What?
Eh,
What are you
it's
talking
just
about?
pubs.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. But like,
Joakim Noah said,
Our
"What's so bad
20-year-old
about Cleveland?"
Eh.
are 20-year-old football players going to pubs
Probably.
or are they going to nightclubs?
You depends. You can go wherever you want. Depends on your kind of personality. And
Mhm.
you look like a pub guy.
I do look like a pub guy. 'cause
Thank you.
I'm an old man,
You are an old man.
so we're both old men. We like pubs.
I probably prefer a club to a pub. low-key.
Ooh.
No, you wouldn't. No
Yeah.
way.
How are you gonna tell me? You haven't even been to
Because
them.
All right, fine.
Thank you.
Vikings, Commanders. My dad was at the game.
And they barely win.
Shut- Well,
The Vikings had
win.
first on the first drive with
Oh, we
Justin
said it.
Jefferson. Jefferson had a great first drive, and then they just got bottled up for like 3 quarters.
but they got it done, and that's all that matters.
Yeah,
Shut
their
up, pop up the
rushing
phone.
their rushing game was not there with Dalvin Cook. He only had 47 yards.
yeah. Vikings just win
They win.
ugly games. That's all I could say. They win ugly games.
But they win, and that's
But
what
they win.
matters. And you know who else wins? The Seahawks.
They're the
Kenneth Walker,
NFC
109
West
yards.
front runner for sure now.
Kenneth Walker, offensive rookie of the year right now.
Can we just talk about this? Geno Smith, 26 of 34, 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and he got sacked twice.
They
And
can't,
that guy.
They can't
He's that
tank.
guy.
And
they
Geno
just can't
Smith-
tank.
He took off 6 times for 38 yards. I mean,
All
listen,
right.
he's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Hopkins is good.
Of course.
Still.
But the rest of their team is not.
Dude, I have James Conner, man. Like they were on the goal line, and I'm like, just give it to James Conner. Give it to James Conner. And I just keep throwing goal line fades.
Zach Ertz is still pretty good.
Zach Ertz is having a bounce back year from
Yeah.
the last 2. That's for sure.
And then also Rondell Moore.
Yeah.
That's it. They have Marquise Brown in that offense.
They just got Robbie Anderson, too.
I don't know, but fellas, more importantly, the Bucks are back in the win column.
Brady
Yeah.
with a game-winning drive. It looked like the
Tom Brady is 1-0 after
1-0
divorces.
after the divorce.
I think he. Wow, you guys are messed up. You guys are messed up, and you know what?
It's a good stat.
It's fine.
I think he now is the all-time leader in game-winning drives.
He also is at the first quarterback to
Yes.
reach 100,000 career passing yards.
Yes.
He is.
that is a lot of passing yards.
That is
Yes, it is,
16,
Connor.
13.
Very good. Very
That's a lot.
astute
No,
observation.
no
my
one will
friend.
ever
Tom
hit
Brady
100,000.
dropped back 58 times in that
Just
game
had my
and
booger
only
big
threw
father
1
moment.
touchdown.
Dude, no one else will ever throw 100,000 passing yards. ever.
No, definitely not.
That's a Wayne
That's
Gretzky
insurmountable.
unbreakable record. Right
Mhm.
That's
there.
Wilt
Dude,
Chamberlain,
he's
100
the
points.
GOAT.
Yeah.
Okay, he's the GOAT. Here's the problem with them. The leading receiver on that team, Otten.
Oh,
in that
he's
game.
the rookie tight end, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Who the
Alright.
Rams?
No, the Bucks.
for the Bucks.
Oh, Bucks.
Mike Evans.
He scored a touchdown in the last drive.
11
Yeah.
targets, 5 receptions, 40 yards.
Dude, the Rams, bro, come on.
Godwin, 10 targets, 7 receptions, 36 yards. Julio Jones, 5 targets, 2 receptions, 28 yards. The wide receivers need to be better.
100%.
And also, thing with the Rams too, same story. Cooper Kupp's their only dangerous target.
Is he not hurt?
no, he
Cooper?
played.
He played.
Okay.
He
8
played.
receptions, 127 yards, and a touchdown. But like, they're not utilizing Allen Robinson. They're not utilizing Higbee. Higbee didn't have a single catch the entire
He had
game.
one
Van
target,
Jefferson-
actually.
It looks
One
like Van
target.
Jefferson didn't even play.
Like they don't utilize anyone
Van
else in the
Jefferson
offense
had 5
outside of Cooper.
targets and couldn't catch any.
Let's say they don't utilize
Oh, he did
anyone.
have 5 targets. My
They
bad.
don't utilize anyone else in that offense outside of Cooper Kupp.
Well, Matt Stafford still does not look good.
165 yards and a touchdown.
Listen, he won
13
his
of
big
27.
game. They won their big game. They got it done. They
Yeah.
sold everything to get it.
Listen,
And
they-
now they're gonna be bad.
They're allowed to be bad.
Yep.
They're allowed
Yeah.
to be bad.
And then, dude, I gotta be honest. I'm surprised the Titans and Chiefs were that close.
Yeah.
Chiefs were
Didn't
were
that go to-
dominating them.
That went to OT, right?
Yeah.
It did.
The Chiefs were dominating them for 3 quarters.
It came down to the Chiefs would have had a huge opening drive in overtime. Took up half of overtime and hit a field goal.
Yep.
And then
They just shut
the
it. They shut
defense
down
came
Malik Willis.
crazy. They like 2 sacks. It was like a 4th and
and
20
also,
or something.
like the I don't know, the Titans know how to utilize Malik Willis.
Nope.
At
He
all.
only threw
No.
the ball like 5 times. No,
Yeah.
Something
or
like
5
that.
He
completions.
dropped back 16
They were doing
times.
what
Oh, 5 completions.
what the Ravens were doing with Lamar Jackson in his rookie year.
Mhm.
Just running the ball every single down.
I mean, Derrick Henry, 17 attempts, 115 yards, 2 tutties.
yeah, he was.
It was the defense. The Titans' defense kept him in the game.
I do like that we are in the Malik Willis age.
It's only because Tannehill's been hurt. Once he comes back, that's the only reason he's been playing so
No,
far is because
just-
Tannehill's
Just
hurt.
let it happen.
I'm gonna let it happen, of course.
Just let it happen.
Willis needs to. if he wants to have the same sort of, they're running the same sort of offense that they did with Lamar in Baltimore, but he doesn't have that acceleration or that speed.
Just let him. Just get him pieces. Get him. Let him
He
get.
has no receiving core to work with.
I'm aware, but like, let him work with it, man.
Outside of Austin Hooper, who is he throwing to?
Nobody. Literally. Nobody.
Yeah.
Who's their
Robert
first?
Woods.
Robert
That's
Woods is
it.
like 40. Who is their first round? Traylon Burks.
Traylon
Right?
Burks. I think he's out.
Has he been okay this year at all?
I don't know.
Yeah,
No.
but
No.
Chiefs
He plays for
Chiefs
the Titans.
lose.
Chiefs lose.
Chiefs,
Tonight's game.
Chiefs win. Chiefs win. man.
Chiefs win.
My bad.
Titans
Titans
lose.
lose.
Tonight's game, Ravens Saints. I believe we're all with the Saints, except for Ant.
No, you're with the Ravens.
Ants, Saints. The three of us are Ravens.
Ravens.
Thank you. I knew it. I don't know where I'm at right now.
You're okay,
What's
buddy.
happening, fellas?
Let's go.
Real
Week
quick,
10.
speed round. Week 10. Connor.
Week 10.
Connor.
What's
Yes.
the scores right now?
All right. So the scores of like the pick'ems.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, we're all tied up still. We all got
No,
9.
I
No,
meant-
no. What's like the total
The total.
scores? Like we all got points. What's
87.
for you?
Yeah.
Yep.
You have 82.
Bet.
Ant has 80 and Ben has 76.
So
this is-
Ben's
still
not
a
far
game.
away from you either.
Hey, it's still a game.
Whoa! I got 5 points on you, sir.
You have 2 points on me.
Did you
He
not?
said
Did you-
82, and he said 80 for me.
Yes. You have 2 points on him.
Oh my bad.
We're not that
Hey,
far
I'm still
away.
in striking
man.
distance, bro.
You're gonna see me just pick with Ben. I'm
All
not
right.
walking around with that.
Unbelievable.
Fellas, Thursday night game.
Oh, that's hard.
Oh, this is a great game.
Falcons, Panthers. Give
No,
me.
no, leave,
No,
leave,
no,
leave,
no,
leave,
no.
leave.
Get out.
out of here.
Get out.
No.
Get him out.
Did you see the rankings?
Whose man's is this? Cam Morton interrupting
Get out.
shows out here. We just had a meeting about
15
this.
minutes.
Deuces. We'll
15
see you
minutes.
later.
This is
15 minutes.
important. This is
No, it's not.
important. This is breaking news.
What? What do you want?
Okay, so the D3 tournaments just came out. The men's soccer team did not make it.
Thank you. I apologize. This is not the platform for WMSC Sports. Goodbye. We will talk about it later. I love you. Deuces. We will talk about this off the air. We are covering pro sports here. We just had a meeting about this. Cam Martin, get out of here before you catch a
Bye,
schmuck
Cam.
of the week. I love you. Goodbye, Cam.
Bye,
Deuces.
Cam.
You know what, Cam?
you later.
You know what, Cam? You can be a part of Pick'ems real quick.
You want to be a part of Pick'em?
You want to be a part of Pick'em? Don't hit me with the D3. I don't want to know about D3 right now. We'll get to that after the show.
Dude, he's gonna let you know that Aaron Rodgers
Okay,
was the
listen,
big game MVP.
listen. Go by Connor. Go by Connor,
All
please.
right. All right. Yeah. We'll share.
Okay.
Falcons Cardinals is the first
Listen,
game.
no, it's
I
not.
said Falcons,
It's
Cardinals.
Falcons,
Falcons,
Panthers.
Panthers.
Just let me do this. I got this. Falcons, Panthers. I'm taking the Falcons.
Yep.
And
Give me Falcons.
okay, Ben.
I think I have to go Falcons.
So
here.
we're rolling. All of us are taking.
We have to go to the Falcons
Cam?
here.
Is it at?
It's in Carolina.
Thursday night?
Yeah.
I'm feeling Carolina.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I like it.
Feeling dangerous.
PJ Walker starting.
There we go. The next game, 9:30 game. Where's that at? London?
Germany.
Munich.
Germany.
Munich.
Oh, well.
Seahawks, Bucks.
Seahawks.
Give me the
Seahawks.
Bucks.
Seahawks. I'm rolling with
Give me the
Seahawks
Bucks.
as well.
Come on.
Let's go
dude.
Seahawks.
Tuck it.
Their
Give me my
offense is
swing
still
game.
trash.
I don't care. Give me it.
Give me Gino. Give me the Seahawks.
Give me the Gino. Give me
That's
the,
right.
Give
Give
me
me my
Kenneth
swing
Walker.
game.
Give me Kenneth Walker.
Give me my
bro.
swing game. Next game from that Sunday, 1:00. Broncos at Titans.
Ooh.
Okay. So this is
yeah.
interesting.
Titans. Is this interesting? The Broncos
Nah,
stink.
Hold on. So I think what kind of saying is the Broncos found their offense, but at the same time,
They didn't find anything. They were
They-
still terrible
hey.
in London.
Give me the
Hey.
Titans.
they found
Yep.
their offense, but at the same time, that's the Tennessee
And also,
Titans.
Bradley Chubb's
Connor, put me
gone.
down.
That's
for
the Tennessee
Titans.
Titans. No, that's Tennessee Titans at their crib. Tennessee
Titans.
by 2 scores
Titans.
at least.
Connor.
We're all going Titans.
Okay.
Yep.
Next game, Browns at Dolphins.
Fins for the win.
Yeah, I'm going
again.
Fins.
Wise words of Jalen Waddle.
Going Fins.
I don't know. Can the Dolphins contain Nick Chubb?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
I don't think. Listen,
But I'm still gonna take the Dolphins.
I'm still taking the Dolphins.
I'm still
too.
taking the
I'm
Dolphins.
glad you did that.
they
I had to throw it out there.
They let Justin Fields run all over him as a quarterback,
Yep.
Yeah.
and I think Chubb is gonna have a field day, so I'm gonna go Browns.
Okay. So
Josh
Ben,
Allen's
did you
limit.
choose the
Yeah,
Browns?
I
or
chose the
Dolphins?
Dolphins.
All
Sorry,
right.
guys. Josh Allen is likely to be limited this week after an elbow injury.
he'll still play.
staying late
He
in
said
last
that
night's
he'll
game.
play next week.
Yeah.
So he'll be
Yeah.
right.
Jaguars, Chiefs. Sunday at 1.
Kansas
I believe in Kansas City.
So the Chiefs.
Chiefs
Yeah.
by 25.
25.
I mean, the spread's only 9.5 on here.
Really?
Chiefs by 25.
Wow. I'll say Chiefs. I'll say Chiefs by 15.
I'm still saying the Chiefs, but I
Chiefs by
think it's
15.
gonna be. I think it's gonna be actually a good game.
It's gonna be the Chiefs.
Of
Connor.
course. Yeah, Chiefs. We're all taking the Chiefs.
Okay. Lions and Bears. Oh my.
Okay, this is two good offenses
I'm going
now.
Lions.
Actually,
Give me Detroit.
I'm taking the
They're
Bears.
rolling
I'm
now,
taking the
baby.
Bears
I'm taking the Bears.
Or
Yeah.
split.
The Bears.
Give me the Lions.
Let's
They're
go
rolling
Lions,
right now.
baby.
They're rolling right now. Let's go. Dan Campbell show.
I don't know.
Ant
dude.
and
Give me
Ben on the
Bears.
Bears.
Nope.
Maz.
No.
Nope,
Other way
we're
around.
Lions.
Lions. That's what I meant. That's what I
Other way
meant.
around.
On the
Li-
Lions.
We're on the Bears.
We're on the
Yes.
Bears.
Yes, indeed.
You know what that means, Connor. We're gonna win.
100%.
Yes, sir.
Saints and Steelers. Give me the Saints.
That's tough.
Nah, give me Pittsburgh.
Wow, really?
That's tough.
Give me Pittsburgh. They
Give
have
me
2
New
weeks.
Orleans.
Give me 2. They have 2 weeks to prepare. I think now with the offense is less cluttered with Chase Claypool gone.
Give me New Orleans.
I think
Give me the
this. I
Steelers.
think this is the week that TJ comes back.
Oh yeah.
So
Give me the Steelers.
with that fact, I'll say give me Pittsburgh.
So who's rolling with who here?
Nola, baby.
Me and Ben are with the Saints.
What are you with Connor?
Connor, where are you?
I'm gonna jump with you guys to the
With
Saints.
the Saints. Okay.
Alright.
And then Ant gets a swing game, and he's got
I got my
Mr. Martin with him. Texans Giants.
Bro,
Giants.
come on.
Give me the
Giants.
Giants.
Big boy.
Giants.
I'm rooting Texans all day.
Oh,
Big boy.
Saquon will
No, not
gash
respectful.
that offense.
Disrespectful.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Disrespectful.
I know what you mean.
Saquon will gash that
Give
offense.
me.
Absolutely.
Give me.
You mean defense?
That defense.
Yeah.
Saquon's gash.
There you go.
Giants.
Vikings Bills.
Oh yeah.
Bills.
I'm still taking Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Listen, the Vikings haven't. The only team that they lost to was
the
the
Eagles.
Eagles.
But at the same time, that's you said this a few weeks ago that they're the most unimpressive one loss team in the NFL.
Exactly. I'm gonna continue to ride by that. So give me the Bills.
I don't know.
And
about
they're in
this.
Buffalo.
I'm going Bills.
They are in Buffalo.
It's that Buffalo.
But the Vikings be getting them ugly wins, and Josh Allen got a hurt elbow.
But Josh Allen's still
He's gonna play.
he's still
And they have a new tight end. They have just
Oh,
as many
yes.
weapons.
Say it.
This comes
Then
down
say
to
it then.
defense.
Do it.
I'm sticking with the Bills.
I'm still rocking with the Bills because I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Hey, Buffalo's
Give me-
Buffalo's got a what?
you know
Top
what?
5 defense, right?
No, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna gamble here.
Vikings?
Give me the Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna gamble on that one.
Connor, where are you?
I'm with the Bills too.
You with the Bills?
Yeah.
I bet. Next game, Colts Raiders.
Ooh.
And you know
Ooh,
what?
wow.
I think Jeff Saturday is going to do a fantastic
Well,
job at
here-
losing this game, Raiders.
Well, here's the
Oh.
thing. Here's the
They're
thing.
losing this game.
I saw this. Oh, you said losing. I saw this thing. The last time Jeff Saturday was a coach, he went 3-7 as a head coach in a high school team.
Oh.
He has no business right now being an NFL head coach.
Completely different, dude. Because you know what? Being a coach at pros, you just expect the guys to learn everything. High school, you got to teach fundamentals
That's
still.
fair. That's
All right,
fair.
so it's a completely different coaching game. And I think Jeff Saturday is going to work out. It's just not going to be this week. Raiders.
Dude, that was all over the place.
But the Raiders lost to Jacksonville. Dude.
Jacksonville's a good
No,
team.
they're not. They're 3-5.
They're a good team.
To be fair, the AFC South is weak in general.
Week in general.
But here's the thing. I think that
Hard schedule, too.
it is hard schedule. I think that the Raiders will win this game because one, you get shut out one week, you blow a lead the next week. You can't.
This is a comeback game.
Like you can't go 3 in a row with just bad performances.
I mean,
Ben.
Devontae Adams has been balling, even
Ben.
despite them losing.
Where you at, Ben?
I think Devontae Adams is gonna have another very
I'm
nice
get-
game,
I'm
so I'm
taking
gonna
the
go with the Raiders.
Give me
You're
the
with
Raiders.
the Raiders too?
Give me the Raiders.
Connor?
Give me
Taking
the
the
Raiders.
Colts.
The Raiders.
Taking the coach. You want
Jeff
the swing
Saturday's winning in his debut.
game? Stop it.
Watch it.
The Raiders.
Cardinals, Rams.
Oh,
Oh my God.
wow.
These are both
Give me
terrible
Cardinals. Give
teams.
me-
They're at the Rams,
Mm.
and I'm still taking the Cardinals.
Yeah, I'll go Cards here.
Cardinals defense is so bad though.
I'm aware.
I mean, to be fair,
I don't know. I need you to
This
speak
is-
into a microphone
this-
if you're going to say something.
Did you not see the end of that game yesterday? I understand that the Rams front seven gets the job done, but the last drive enough was literally like, wow, there's holes right there.
This might be the hardest game to pick of the
Who are
week.
you going with?
I gotta pick one.
Give me the Cardinals.
Okay. Ben?
I already said Cardinals.
Connor? Rams?
I feel like I'm
Cardinals?
gonna go Rams.
Ooh,
Alright, there's
another
your
swing game. You know what that means. He's going to pull ahead. All right, and Cam, you said the Cardinals.
Yes, sir.
Now we move up to the game of the week for me. Not really. I'll be watching. Them boys taking on the Packers, Cowboys all day.
Dem boys.
Yep, Dallas.
Them boys.
Dallas.
Everyone.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers has looked bad.
Awful.
Everyone's had 3 picks yesterday.
3
Aaron Rodgers.
Enters.
No longer. No longer.
No
Aaron
longer.
Rodgers.
The big game MVP.
3 interceptions yesterday is enough for me to say, yeah. Especially
Against the Lions.
us, nah, and plus we about to go against Doomsday. Yeah.
Against Micah on 2 weeks rest
Yep.
after a bye.
Yeah.
The Cowboys are going
You
to
might-
slaughter them.
Yep.
It isn't. Didn't they lose a tackle too? Didn't the Packers lose one? Is Bacchiari yet?
They lost Dobbs
They lost
They
Romeo
lost
Dobbs
Romeo
Dobbs.
and Rashawn Gary.
So no,
and Aaron Jones.
Oh,
we are
yeah.
going to
No,
wreak
Aaron
havoc.
Jones is questionable.
Aaron Jo-
His X-rays came back negative.
he ain't playing. He ain't playing. If he is,
Now
he's
we
gonna
move
get
on.
alive.
The Sunday night game. Chargers, 49ers, and give me the Niners.
Give me the Niners too.
Give me the Chargers.
Whoa.
Oh,
Give me the Niners.
Big Niners.
Niners run a bye. Also, come
Ben
on.
swing
Now,
games don't work.
now it's getting McCaffrey back.
Ben's
I'm
swing
on
games
my
don't
island
work.
here.
Finally, Ben, when was the last time you were on an island?
I don't
It's been,
remember.
It's
It
been a
doesn't
minute.
work for him though.
No, but he never takes swing games.
Because every time he did, this is why
but
he's
I'm-
as
but
low
I'm
as
telling
he
you,
is.
when was
Hey,
the
I'm
last
only
time
4
I-
games back.
You are.
When was the last
It's not
time you
as
taken
low
an
as
island
before.
Game?
What's up?
When was the last time we taken an island game?
Ben's
We gotta
island?
go. We gotta go back.
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta
look
go
at that.
way back.
I believe didn't we all take the Pats and he didn't take the Pats like week
Yes.
2?
That was his, that might be his only swing
That
game
was the
entire
Dolphins
year.
Pats game. That was the week 1, the Dolphins Pats game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ben's a very safe, cautious picker.
I mean, he's only 2-4 behind you.
Monday night is the last one. It's Eagles
Well, but
Commanders.
I'm more.
Thank you.
But Mazz, I'm more.
You're
wild.
adventurous.
I'm adventurous with my picks.
Give me the Eagles.
I think
Eagles.
Eagles.
Commanders
It's
and
Jalen
Eagles?
Hurts
Eagles,
season.
Commanders, and Philly.
It's not even a question.
I know.
It's not even a
You already
question.
know. You already know.
It's gonna listen because it's an
But
NFC
listen,
East game.
These
It's gonna
are the
be
type
close.
of games that they can lose, though.
Yeah, but this is because it's the NFC East game. It's gonna be close, but I still think they get it done. The Commanders ain't it, dog.
It's prime time at the crib, and Philadelphia is a crazy place.
I think Philly. I'm gonna take the Eagles.
Connor.
Yeah, we're all taking the Eagles
Yep.
for this week.
Okay, and there you have it. Fellas,
Just
we
yeah.
only have we're already in week 10.
that is crazy.
This season is flying by,
The trade
and
deadline's
I'm
already passed.
still have hope in the Cowboys. It's back in me.
They're still not gonna win the division.
They're you know what they could. They're only one game behind. We're out here. Let's look at week 11 for Philly.
And give me your
Colts next
Monday
week.
night prediction. The Ravens tonight. You know. How
I
you feel
have
about
the
it?
Saints in the pick'ems just because my rule.
You
but,
know my
uh,
rule.
And listen, it's good luck. Whenever I pick against the Ravens, they win. So I gotta keep doing it.
Bateman's down. Who's the receiving core makeup? Like,
Duvernay, Prochet,
Duvernay's underrated.
Deshaun
is.
Jackson probably getting his first start tonight
What?
Oh,
with Baltimore.
You got 80-year-old Deshaun Jackson running routes for y'all.
Yeah.
Good
Along
lord.
with
Speaking of
Duke-
running routes, just came out.
What?
Apparently, Mike McCarthy is big OBJ fan.
Oh yeah, I seen
No,
that.
the Ravens are getting OBJ.
Stop it.
This is it.
Stop it.
This is it.
Stop it. Oh, also in NBA news, LeBron James and Lonnie Walker will both be out tonight versus the Jazz. Great. Another loss.
another
2-8.
loss.
2-8.
Did we ever get a dog of the week?
Dude, and also the Lakers are open to an Anthony Davis trade. That's what I read on
What?
NBA Central earlier.
Well,
I don't know.
dog of the week. Dog of the week might have to be Sauce Gardner. After
I
his-
thought you were saying that it was going with the kid.
I, it might have been Jordan for his home run game 6, but I have to go to Sauce, bro.
Going with Sauce?
Sauce had a great game.
Sauce clamped.
Stephon Diggs,
Especially on that
Gabe
last
Davis, Isaiah McKenzie.
Yep.
He wasn't letting any of them get big plays.
Before I go, one of my boys actually got retweeted by the Jets. Like not even lying. Like he actually got posted by the
Okay.
Jets. The Jets Twitter.
Play. That's lit. Shout out your boy. What's his name?
Matt Spatucci on the football team.
Matt Spatucci. Shout out Matt Spatucci.
tight end,
But
right?
you're getting retweeted by the Jets. I mean, like that's essentially like getting like a bronze medal in like the middle school like Olympics. You know?
That was a good one.
That was funny. Yeah. Come on, dude. You got retweeted by the Jets. That's cool.
Listen,
But who cares?
It's, cool. It's his favorite team.
Anyway.
It's his favorite team. So I
That's
get that.
great. Shout out him, but we don't care.
That's fair.
Anyway,
I got retweeted by
Ben,
Pro Football
Ben,
Hall of
I
Fame.
believe you have a new segment for us,
Yeah,
It's
this
time.
was Ant's brainchild.
and I named it
Go for it.
What was it?
What's the name, man?
Ben's Bars.
Ben's Bars.
Ben's Bars.
All right.
Ben,
All right. So basically,
explain to us what this is.
all right. Here's the rules. I'm gonna read out a quote from a song that has
A sports reference.
sports references in it. I'll give you 3 artists.
Make sure to keep it G.
It is. Don't worry. I've been reading through this for the past 2 hours.
Don't
so
give us the 3 artists. Let's see if we can get it first. And if we're having struggle, then
I'll
break
give
it down.
everyone one guess,
Yep.
and then I'll give out the 3 artists.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for the 4th ring like it was his first. Got to get the bling.
Can I
Going
guess?
for the 4th ring. So it's,
Can I guess?
Yeah,
It's Lil Wayne.
it is Lil Wayne.
It's Lil Wayne.
wow.
Do you, what's the song?
Is it not Kobe Bryant?
It is Kobe Bryant.
Thank you.
Well,
Told you.
There goes the segment. That's right.
Hey man,
Historian.
I've plenty more.
You have plenty more?
Eh.
I have plenty more.
Hold on.
Historian.
He's a hip hop historian. If you-
Historian.
if-
I do this.
he's actually thinking about getting a show here on WMSC.
It's in the workings. I have a meeting with Leslie, me, Bryce, and JT, trying to make a nice show.
Hip-hop show.
I can't even speak today. Hustler Circle
Oh,
is
that's a
the
very nice
working name
I
for
like
it. How do we feel about that?
Perfect.
And you guys might get more Mazz content, so we'll see.
More Mazz
All right.
content.
Give us a
That's
second
exactly
one.
what the
All
world
right.
needs.
And I'll go last this time.
Second one. All right, here we go. Tables turned, lessons learned, my best look. You jumped sides on me, now you bow to meet Westbrook. Go celebrate with your team and let victory vouch you. Just know the next game played, I might slap the soul out you.
I said I'm going last. Go ahead.
I got no idea, man.
Is this a 2010s rapper?
Yes.
All right.
This is a rapper who's recently dropped an album too.
Drake?
No,
No, it's Meek.
no,
No?
it's not.
Interesting.
J. Cole.
It's not J. Cole.
No.
Not J. Cole.
All right, here we go. I'll give you 3 rappers.
Okay.
50 Cent.
Yep.
Ooh, wow. 50 Cent, J-Rock, Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar.
It's Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, it took you too that
Yeah,
long
but
to
it-
think
it-
of
I had,
two.
I had to think of another rapper, bro. 50
Yeah.
Cent was on my mind. This is Kendrick's The Heart Part 4.
I just knew 50 wouldn't be rapping about Westbrook because he likes things that are actually useful.
Oh, wow. I really hope Westbrook sees that. Here's
You know what? I'll own it.
And tweets at you.
Dude, he's
I'll put it
literally
on the Instagram.
dude, former MVP
I'll clip it on the IG.
coming off the bench.
I got
on,
one
man.
more if you guys want to do one more quickly.
Yep, go ahead.
All right. I can relate to kids going straight to the league when they recognize that you got what it takes to succeed. And that's around the time that your idols become your rivals. You make friends with Mike, but go to AI for your survival.
Is that Drake?
Yes.
How does he know it?
What album is that from?
Is that not Views?
It's not.
No.
Hmm.
Trying to think of what song it is.
It's the song and the album
Summer
are the same
16?
name. No, it's not.
No. It's I'm trying to think of it.
Song and the album have the same name.
It's not Views. It's
Uh,
not Take Care.
No, I'm sorry. The song is in one of Drake's highly regarded, like highly rated albums.
Is it Take Care?
It is not on Take Care.
I have no clue. No clue.
All right, thank me now.
That's it.
Is
Thank me now.
Is
Drake, thank me now.
time out, you threw me off because you said that it was the
This is. I'm
Thank
pretty
Me
sure
Later
this is.
is the name of the album.
Yes, thank me now is on.
So you said it was the same name.
No,
but then
I-
he's getting
and then I
corrected
took it
said
back. I
it
said
was
they're not.
Okay, you messed me up there.
It's my bad.
You messed me up there.
All right, well, that's about all we have here on Aunt Mazz the Midday 90.3 WMSC Upper Montclair. Anthony Cafone, Brandon Morazzo, Connor Cupid, Ben Giroux. Just hit you with another episode. Next week, 1 to 3, usually same time, same place. Episodes usually go.
You already
up
know
on
what it
YouTube.
is.
Same time, same place. Same
Episodes
people.
usually go up on YouTube. If you want, you can check those out. You don't have to. After hours episodes are also up there. You don't have to check those out.
Do what you want.
Do what you
Do what you
man.
want. We'll be back here next week.
All right, fellas. 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Woo! We'll see you next week.
Deuces.